What's up, everybody? Shout out to Purple on the beats. Shout out to Purple on the beats. What's good, everybody? What's good, Rick? James, Angel Baby is awake. G. Cole, Mexican Righteous. Disambiguation was good, my brother. Austin Metal. Shout out to all you guys. Cody. That video Demar is CGI edited. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah? What's good, brother Cuts? Good to see ya. There's a winter storm. Ooh, that ain't good. Because I already know they don't know how to fucking do anything in Texas when it comes to getting cold and snow. I see motherfuckers spraying hot water on the fucking ground, all kind of stupid shit. I'm like, what are they doing? Just pouring hot water in their keyholes in their car and shit. Yeah, they don't not know how to do nothing. It's crazy. It's like teaching a baby to walk. I've seen some weird ass shit when it get cold down there. But that's crazy. That's crazy. So anyways, what's good, everybody? I don't even know where the hell to start. This crazy ass world. Everywhere you turn, you're met with some craziness. And it's so hard to keep up. It's so hard to, like, man, the weather modification, it is crazy. Like, I've been checking the weather, it's like, everywhere, it's like normal temperatures in the day, but cold as shit at night. Everywhere. A lot of places. Not everywhere, but, you know, a lot of places. Oh, shit. You're off the road. A lot of places. It's like, let me see. It's like, mean, here in Rochester area, it's like gonna be 0 in like negatives, like Thursday, Friday, like negative fucking 5, but then 22 in the daytime, and then 0, and then 25. It's like, it's usually like that cold, then stays that cold, but it's like, I don't know, it's weird, man. And it's gonna be the next day that it's negative 5, it's gonna be 39, then 43, then 52. Like, we're gonna be dead spring. Motherfuckers gonna be bringing couches on the porch and shit. Like, all kind of crazy shit. You go from 0 to 50, oh, it's summer. Barbecues going on, all kind of shit. But yeah, like, that's literally the weather. So from Friday, it'll be 0, but by Monday and Tuesday, it'll be in the 50s. It's crazy. And then down there in even in South Texas, it's gonna be like 60, 50s. Like, normally it's 80s this time of year. It's like 50s. It's gonna be 57 Thursday, low 40s. I mean, that's South Texas. That's like, it's usually 70s and 80s this time of year, you know? And yeah, it's crazy. What crazy ass weather. I'm not on my right phone where I got all my points of what's good, Herm AV, Pale Horse Rider. You know, it's like, yeah, it's just really a lot going on, man. And the stamp is on everything. And we knew it was, like, people think we playing when we say, 3-2-2 Skull and Bones here. Like, they went 0 to 1,000 real quick. Everywhere. Shootings, protests, all kind of shit. And, I mean, another thing you see is a lot of the good old Pfizer in the news. I mean, for me personally, people are like, oh, look at this. They're all like fucking doing backflips and shit. Like, oh my God, look at Pfizer, is being in trouble. They're all this trouble. I'm like, ain't none of this shit. They run this. So believe me, they're not in trouble. This is a part of the plan. People are like, oh my God, this is great. I mean, they're just duping people out, man. Making people think that it's, like, oh, there's actually people doing something. No, the same people that you see doing this are the ones that had the Pfizer commercials, the one that took big bucks. I mean, this is all part of the game. It's all part of the freaking game. Oh yeah, the first YouTube channel video removed. Join the club, man. You're in the trenches with us. Wow, look at that. Meanwhile, the filter's off for Mr. 19. You can say whatever the fuck you want, apparently. I don't want to test it, but that's what it's looking like. You can say whatever the hell you want, I mean, they just go and dinging whoever they want to ding, I guess. Yeah, like, I get a lot of people, half awakened people, and about this whole Pfizer shit. I'm like, what? It's part of the plan, man. I mean, who's to know that they didn't make a deal way back when they got in all that trouble that, you can reign a business, but such down the line, you're going to be the downfall for something. I don't know, something, man. Company that big, that much clout. No, they're not in trouble. No, they're not. This is part of the plan. Same company has a solution to what everybody's crying about, and has other, technology. And they're gonna be the gods of the solution. Everybody's probably live longer, get rid of your health ailments, lose weight, grow hair, lose grayness, look younger. Just line up and get this shot. I'm in the middle of making this video about AI. Some pictures that are AI generated, and it's creepy as hell, man. It's like, yo, the AI has to be some demonic shit because it's creepy as hell. Why every time they generate pictures look just like humans, but they have 6, 7 fingers and shit, and just weird ass shit, man. Like the AI generated photos is weird, man. It's really weird. Like, you guys look at it, you'll feel the same weirdness. There's something dark about the AI generated photos when they do humans, because they have like humans in party scenes, and like, you know, like they're holding cups, but the cups are like this weird ass writing. It's like kind of like Korean writing, but not. I don't know. It's weird, man. I don't know how that AI computer generated images work, but it's weird, man. It's really weird. What's good, chemtrail bamboo? But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just, you can see the darkness in this AI, you know. But man, it's just so much stuff that we can't even keep up with it. You know, I'm tired personally, mentally tired from it. You know, mentally tired. The weather's draining. You know, so. But yeah, man, it's the upside down for real. Man, pick up. There's no soul there. Yeah, you can tell. It's really. That's just eerie, man. Like, I look at these pictures, I'm like, oh, this is some freaky crap. And computer generated these images, like AI, and they're getting all this from all the social, all those photos, all these years where the little box is taking pictures. Well, the box is the AI, and it's just, you know, it's grabbing the biometrics, the facial features, the emotion, everything, and it's going to a linked system. And this is how they got, you know, all these images and stuff now. Now they, you know, they got these images, and, you know, it's going to be a point to where you don't know if it's real or fake. You know, same thing with video. If they could do it to images, they're already doing it to video. What am I talking about? But it's going to be more clean, where they could just boom, live. Literally, AI will be live streaming, and you'll think it's so real. Like, they tricking us, right? The metaverse is showing us this metaverse cartoon ass shit. Now they're so far beyond. I mean, that shit looks like something from, you know, like Super Nintendo days. Like, no, they're beyond that. Like, they're beyond that. All right, guys, love y'all. See y'all in a bit. Like, those, we're beyond that. They just tricking us. You know, they make us think like, oh, when they come out, the metaverse is gonna be like that and like this. Hold on one second. Um, yeah. So, what are you doing? No. What are you taking that for? All right, take it. You about to take it? Huh? Oh. So it's mind blowing, man. You know, not to mention that, I came across like two of the dumbest fucking people on the planet today. Oh my god, damn, guys, we are really separating, man. We are really separating. If y'all don't know the separation, like, if y'all not been out in the world, you know, whatever you remember it as a couple months ago, it's different again. Like, it's changing day by day. All right, it's changing day by day. But if you ain't been around and you're around a lot of people, it's changing by the day, man. I can see it, feel it. It really is. You know, what we're dealing with now, we have just the reason why we call them brain dead. Really, they're not brain dead. Is we're not on this plane of existence, the frequency anymore. Therefore, we don't resonate with them. They don't resonate with us. No way, shape, or form. It's wah 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 wah. And even when we're talking, we're not even communicating anymore. You know, we're not communicating. So you have those people, right? I was talking about this with somebody earlier. Now you have those people. We're on a different plane, right? So you got the people that just totally gone, right? Then you got the people that you can feel when you're around them, though they're not in tune with a lot of shit. You can feel that they're a good soul and they're good people, and inside of them, one day they're gonna awaken to this shit. You have those people, you know. Then you have the ones that are called, you know, I call them, you know, ideologists, you know, and all these different ideologies, whether it's the fucking liberal shit, the Trump shit, you know, pockets of awakeness, you know, flat earth, whether it's this, whether it's that, this, that, you know, religion. You got that faction of people that are into, you know, I don't know, I guess you can call it ideologies, you know. And when you talk to them, you know, it's all good, but it's still a something there. It's something you're like, yo, what the fuck? Like we don't, you know, we can get it and understand it, but when you try to give them something, they can't get it. You know, the whole faction, all of them, you can't get it. You can't get it across to them. You know, even some of us, we just can't get it across. You know, and some people know what I'm talking about. You just can't get it. It don't work. And then you have the other energy this here that is the wicked. All right. And these people, we're never going to fucking be talking to them. You might pass by them, see them, but we ain't ever going to be dealing with these people. These are the wicked. These are the ones that are already like, these are the motherfuckers you see on the news. You know, from kids, teenagers, all the way up to adults doing fucking craziest shit ever. You turn and you're like, what the fuck? Turning your local news, like, mother kills 1-year-old and the other one, the 2-year-olds in critical condition. 11 and 12-year-olds arrested for beating up an old woman. You know, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds stealing vehicles, committing murders and robberies. All right, you got the all-out demons out there, you know. All this is around us at all times, you know. It really is. You know, it really is. And all of it is a you know, energy. You know, these are all energies. So I tell people are looking for green goblins, aliens, red devils, winged fucking white angels, a bearded fucking guy to fly out the fucking sky. The other one, fucking wherever the hell he's supposed to come from. All these different saviors. Other ones looking for Donald fucking Trump. Some other ones are looking for, you know, I don't know, some other shit. You know, whatever they can create in their fucking concept of their mind, right? You know, that's what we're witnessing. All those different forms of energy that are embodied in human beings, and it's everywhere, man. And you could see what they're doing. They are poking all aspects. You know, the whole. You go look at the Tyree Nichols. You know, the Tyree Nichols. All right, was a Masonic. All right, not lower level. This is like high level shit. Psychopaths that embedded themselves in this shit and are hiding in it. Right. That was a huge ritual. because it's all about mama, mama, and all I see is fucking all like Damar Ham. Pray for Damar. Everywhere I'm fucking seeing posts of, oh, when he called out for his mama, it triggered a call to, well, what the fuck's the post? I forgot it. God damn it. When he called out mama, it triggered all the mama, some shit. All the mama bears or some shit. I don't know. Fuck, somebody refresh. Somebody's seen it too. It's been all over the place. When he called out his mama, it summoned all mama something. I forgot. It's slipping my mind right now. What's good, Solo? Good to see you. What's good, Blue Eyes? Good to see you too. I forgot what it was. I don't remember later. But this is the meme going around. When he called out for his mama, it summoned all mothers something. Some shit. All right? And they're not lying. That's what they did. They summoned up a new energy. All right? Whatever shit they got in the back room or whatever they doing, that's what they summoning. That's why you see at the protest all the sage and all that shit. They are moving this fucking energy, man. Making the cops oblivious. Making people look disoriented. Keeping them in their spell to think them looking like they're doing something like righteous, but they're actually not. They're doing the devil's work. They're doing the satanic ritual work. All right? They're the soldiers of Satan. And I tell you, these are the fucking, I can't say it enough. These are the fucking people you got to worry about. They ain't coming with no the shit. If you see any military fucking equipment and any fucking cops, they're to protect them. Point blank, period. They're to keep the peace. All right? They're to keep the peace. That's what people not getting. Government ain't coming. Your neighbors are coming. Your family, your loved ones are coming. All right? They might hand you over or whatever, but it's clear as day what they're trying to do. You know, they're clear as day what they're trying to do. You know? They're clear as day. I mean, they literally are having timed rituals. Dawn. You know, we're going to release a mini video at dawn on a Friday under a moon energy. Forgot what fucking moon energy it was. You know? You know, what Tyre actually represents. You know? Tyree. Fuck it. You know, people are like, oh, it's Tyree. No, it's fucking Tyre. I know what they're doing. That shit goes back to the biblical shit. All right? That's exactly what they're doing. It's Tyre. All right? Or however you want to pronounce it. By them spelling it that way, they're casting a fucking spell. All right? They're casting a spell. So spell it any way you want. Put it in your mind any way you want. What they're doing is what they're doing. Now, they know that spell don't work on us. But guess who it works on? All right? The people that are now talking about fuck peaceful. Getting a little more violent. Is it going to work? Who the fuck knows? Like I said, at this point, it's a flat tire. You know? Too early in the game. You know? These people, they'll do shit, but in the end, it ain't gonna work. They wake up more people than they actually control, but that's okay because that's what they do. You know, that's what they do. So, yeah, I mean, just a straight ritual on us. You know, and they already got murder charges for these officers. You know, and it's to piss off black folks. How the hell you already got? Oh, it's because they black? You know? What kind? I mean, think about it. Think about what they're doing. The psychological operations they're doing. Just think about it. And it's working. You know? It's really working. It's really working. Sorry, guys. Look at that chicken. But as far as the protest right now, I mean, when you look at it, what they did in the protest, you know, for me personally, I think it's more of a beta test. They wanted to see the reaction when it was all black people. All right, they're testing something. All right, whether it's AI, the reactions, the way they rolled it out. You know, we know these cameras are looking at people. The AI is on, guys. The AI, they ain't fucking around with this AI shit. All right, the AI is on. So when these cameras, your TV, I mean the LEDs, we already know they're those are light emitted diodes. Diodes send and receive signals. So believe it or not, all this technology is sending and beaming signals. So they don't even need cameras at this point to feed the AI, you know? They don't need cameras anymore. I mean, your phone, like I'm in the middle of making this video, there's this app, right? That you turn on your phone and you go to sleep. I saw an ad for it. You know, you turn your phone on and you go to sleep, right? So think about that. And it monitors, it says, you know, when you were breathing, if you were snoring, monitors if you got sleep apnea, you were talking in your sleep, you woke up. Like, what the fuck? Who would even want some shit like that? Had 200,000 reviews on the bitch. I never heard of it before. 200,000 reviews on the app. So people are using this shit. So it's monitoring while they're asleep. And we know already there's technology in here that can detect and read your thoughts. You don't believe me? Think of some shit. Don't even type it. Don't look for it, but go on the Facebook Marketplace. What you're thinking about purchasing starts to come up in the feed of the Facebook Marketplace. Amazon, same shit. Think about something, you go on Amazon, that shit's gonna start popping up. That's just artificial, and this is AI, you know? That's all this AI shit. So, you know, the AI shit is making moves, man. You know? It really is making moves. So get the salt off this damn fucking car. But sorry about that, guys. I was a little distracted. But and I'm driving. So yeah, I fucking forgot what I was talking about, guys. Let me read some comments. What's good, Crystal Shaman? Cuts. Angel Baby is awake. Pale Horse Rider. Bamboo. J True. Good to see you. Blue Eyes. Crystal. Sheriff. Shout out to you. Everybody else. Rick James. And yeah. So I almost died last year, still trying to recover. Better than being sick could ever. Damn, well, we all right. What happened? I mean, it's hard to take a break. You ain't lying, Rap Samples. It is. I've been taking a break, man. Like, honestly, I've been taking a break. You know, and yeah, I've been taking a break with you know, these devices and the propaganda. It's just overload. It's too much, man. Plus, right now, shout out to Fake Mike Real News. We talked earlier, and He's like, yo, man, like, I feel good and everything's going good, but I just feel something. I don't know what it is. And I'm like, you know what? I feel the same shit. But I know what, I mean, one of my parts is a lack of sunlight. I'm definitely feeling that. That shit is detrimental. I wake up every morning and it's like, oh my fucking God, the sky is so dark again. And then you see a little glimpse of sun and it just makes you feel so much better, like a medicine. Then it goes away. It's just so fucked up, man. When you get more in tune with nature and more in tune with the sun and know what you are. I mean, I've been doing this for so many years, but this year I haven't been able to get away for a lot of different fucking reasons. But, hold on, guys. The window's dark. So I gotta do this shit. So, anyways, we were talking about it. I was like, yeah, I feel it too, man. I know one of mine is the sun, but it's just something else. It's just the time of year and the energy that they ushered in the past month. We've all been seeing it every fucking where you look. I mean, the dysfunction, the disruption, the distortion of the energy. And, whatever it is, some people call it a fucking solar flare, all kind of shit. People got all kind of names for what it is. What it is, I don't fucking know, but they used it. All right. So now we're in the, I would say, the tail end of it. Like I told him, I say another good, I would say 3 weeks to 4 weeks, we'll be feeling totally fucking different. But right now at this point in time, we feeling that shit, and especially if you feel it more when the elements are taken away from you. So that goes for anybody in the northeast, anywhere that ain't getting no sun, anywhere it's cold, even if it's warm. I've been in South Texas. It's hot as a bitch down there. Even when it's warm, if that sun ain't out, I mean, you start to feel it after a while. You'll feel warm and it feel good. Oh yeah, but them cloud that without that sun, with that sun being blocked, you feel that shit. And this goes into why they want to block the fucking sun. It's not about weather modification and all that. I mean, that's what they want you to believe. That shit is way deeper than that. They know we have a spiritual connection to this shit. And we're moving into a time where these motherfuckers ain't gonna be existing. When we get done, they ain't gonna be around this bitch. They're going back to the fucking barrels and bottoms of where they came from. All right. So they want to stop this shit. They want to block the sun, not to change the fucking weather, not weather modification. No, it's your modification. It's modifying you, because they know by us getting in touch and getting hit with these angles, which are the angels, when the angels come to us and light up our Christ, we ain't fucking around with these people no more. We ain't playing the game no more. So therefore, they need to keep the sun blocked, the shit dim, us disconnected, so they can fucking attack us, man. Wither us away. And that's why sometimes it is, you got to unplug, man, because they know what they're doing. They're depleting your energy. They're straining you out. They're trying to stress you the fuck out. All right. So they got to use the economy, the TV. They use every fucking thing. All right. They're using everything at us. They got to fuck up our food, everything. I mean, literally, we ain't seen a sunny day up in this bitch. And goddamn, God, it's been a long time. Damn, you gonna tell me to stop? It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. And if we do, we get like a half a day, and then it's right back to the same shit, So, back to what I was talking about with Fake Mike. I'm like, yo, I feel it too, man. It's just something. I feel good. Everything's straight. It's just something. Like, I feel like a weight, a sandbag, something is just there. I can't put a name on it. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's just something. And I think we're at a point where we can't explain shit. No matter how we try to explain it, we can't explain what the fuck's going on. We try to explain it to the best of our ability, but truthfully, we can't even fucking explain what's happening. We really can't. We try to put it in words, and that's where we go misconstruing our own selves, and then, people get into spats and argument because we're trying to get this energy across, and we can't put it into words, so it comes out another way, and then here we go, and we done created some type of distortion in our communications with each other, and it comes out negative ways and all this shit. They know this shit, So, yeah, man, it's just real powerful energy here right now, and the lack of these elements right now is fucked up, man. Yeah, you're right, maybe. It's like glance real quick. English can't cut it no more. It's just you're goddamn, you're 100% right. Hold on, it's gonna get real loud, so you can't hear me. And that's why sometimes I get on here and try to explain shit, and there's shit I want to explain, but I can't, because you can't put the shit into words. What we feeling like when you're out here, and I try to I don't fucking know. We just call it. We try to call it as close as we can, but you 100% right, man. You can't, and people try to. I don't give a fuck what type of level people think they're educated. You can't put a name on this shit. That's why when I talk about the liberal energy, I just say liberal energy because, that's what they're using. It's you're liberal or a fucking terrorist. There's no in between. So, hey, I just got to say, the liberal fucking energy, but it's something here. You can feel it. So you just can't name it. There's no name to put on it, and you can't, English language don't cut it. And they're even showing you that we're transitioning to something, because these motherfuckers are creating new terms, new words, new definitions to words. These motherfuckers are rewriting all kind of shit. So that should let us know, like, what the fuck's going on. It's because it's becoming unexplainable. So these motherfuckers, see, they on top of the energy that they're trying to control. But what about us? We're like, that's why we get so, that's why a lot of us are infighting. That's why we're misunderstood. We're just all over the place. Shit's getting fucked up. We're like people getting frustrated, but what it is we're not able to communicate in these ways. And this when you get with your brothers and you get that feeling, and like, it's like, shout out to Shaman Makai. We was talking today, and like, there's just no fucking barriers. It's just like, even the words we use and we know what we talking about. It's like when you get with that energy and talk and speak on it, it flows. It's like your body starts. You can feel your body start uplifting. And I ain't even gonna get it dry because there's only one dude here and it's wet, so I don't need it dry. But it's uplifting just talking to somebody who's there with you. You know what I'm saying? Who knows it. So because you don't have to bring yourself down to a whole nother way of explaining shit. You don't gotta, choose your words, and you're just gonna know what each other's talking about. You're gonna get it. You could skip whole fucking concepts because you get it. And I keep saying, like, this shit is important, man. What we're coming into, because we are being separated, man. We are being separated, and if you look what they're doing, they know this. All right, where are they trying to get us? Oh, in a fucking camp. And they're trying to round us the fuck up. We get that. We should know these things. All right, because you turn on everything. It's everything that we know, they're against it. And they know. They know that what they're doing, man. And think about it. That's why back to what they're doing. They're creating so many fucking words and terms and new concepts of all this shit. Like, what? That's why I don't play those new lingo. People come talk to me with this shit. I'm like, fuck that. I don't get it. I come right off the back. Look, I don't play those. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't get into those mainstream media terms. I don't do that. That's what everybody else does. oh, what do you think about, the libs or the Republicans or look, I don't play that language. You got to be more specific. I just don't. I don't do that. Or oh, it's this. Look, I don't play those terms. Like when I was in a barbershop like a month ago talking, they're like, oh, what do you identify yourself? I'm like, what the fuck? What do you talk? Where's this shit? When if anybody ever walked up to you and said, what do you identify yourself with? What the fuck? This is the type of shit we dealing with. So even if this ain't being said, there's people walking around looking at you in the year 2023 where 2019, 18, 17, back in 2000, these thoughts weren't floating around this bitch. You be somewhere, somebody looking at you, think I'll be doing this shit. I'm like, I'll be just sitting there. And that's the beauty of when we wake up and we understand what's going on, because you could never be bored. You could never be not in a conscious fucking awareness mood. You just can't be it, because when I'm out there, and even if ain't nobody talking to me, I'm looking around, and if I see people looking at me, I'm looking at them. I'm like, I wonder what the fuck is going on in this person's mind. He's got a diaper on his fucking face, gloves on his hands, a goddamn fanny pack, and he's looking at me, and he just moved the fuck over. I'm thinking, like, what could possibly be going on in this guy's mind when he just viewed it? Yeah, right, the Matrix in his mind for a split second. I mean, I'd be literally thinking that. Maybe I'm crazy, or I'm somewhere and I see somebody looking, or they glance at me, or something. I'll be thinking like that. I'm like, I wonder what's going on in their fucking mind, man. Like, you could just look at people. I'm like, what's going on? What? And then when you actually start talking to people, you could see, like, holy shit. Just thinking about what could be going on in somebody's mind can fuck you up. Let alone some shit coming out of their mouth. And when people say, hey, what do you identify yourself as? Like, what? Like, we ain't never, it used to be like, oh, what do you, are you mixed? Or shit like that. Or, what's your, ethnicity? What's your race? Now it's like, what do you identify yourself at? And I got bullets for that now. I ain't talking about like physical bullets. I'm talking about, oh, we're going to have fun, because I'm going to observe the person that says that to me, and I'm going to say, I identify myself as a whatever the fuck comes to my mind. It might be the most weirdest, just to get in the conversation. I might even, who knows? It's just whatever might come to my mind. That's how you got to deal with it. Sometimes how you got to do it, and then see where they're at. And then, I mean, it's just, I love, humans. So I love to conversate anyway. I'll talk to a fucking homeless person. I'll talk to somebody high status, and then check this out. I was at the YMCA last Friday, right? The YMCA, I was playing basketball that day, right? And guess who the fuck I saw there? That's why you never know who you're going to ever see in life. So it's always good to be right, because I saw the judge, the court attorney referee that was on my case with my oldest kids for fucking, god damn. We were going to court for what? How old is my oldest son? 25. Oh my god. We were going to court for like 18 fucking years. I don't even know. A long fucking time. And I saw him, and I just happened to come out the gym. He was walking in his suit to leave. He looked at me, and he recognized me immediately, and had that, oh shit. And then he smiled. He said, hey, how you doing? And I said, his name is Polito. I said, Polito. I said, hey, man, how's it going? He's like, all right. And he just kept it moving. Boy, oh, boy. Next time I see him, I am going to have a conversation with him, because I know he goes to the YMCA now. And, the two boys, it was three, but the two, they were there. So next time I see him, hopefully he's working out. I'm going to walk right up to him. I might even hit the motherfucking record button and be like, hey, Polito, man, hey, man to man, you're not in the chambers or your robe, and I'm and I'm right here. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm just wherever the conversation goes. But I couldn't believe it, man. Literally seen his ass. And he's always been good up until like the end, where he really did fall into the pits of that energy. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to him, man. You know, I want to talk to this dude. Yeah, that was interesting, man. So you never know who the fuck you're gonna run to and when. And I just want to talk to him also to see where the mind is at. You know what I mean? Like the mental state is at. You know, in 2023, because we dealing with some different shit, guys. I'm telling you, I've talked to people my whole life, and what I'm seeing now, I've never seen in my fucking life dealing with people. I talk to a lot of fucking people in a day because I like to talk. I like conversation. You know, I really like conversations. I really do. And sorry, guys, I'm not reading the comments, but I will. I'll hit back to them, but I'm just kind of like just free flowing. But yeah. So just talking to people, and then when you talk to other people, they're still the same. You know, that's where you get your balance at. You know, shout out to Just Juice. Shout out to, I haven't been there in a minute, but Creative Pizza, Natural Oasis. Like every time I go, it's the same. These are the same people. These are the ones that get it. These are the ones that understand. You know, they ain't changing. You know what I mean? They're not changing. Hopefully, you know, the energy don't, you know, that energy gonna come in and gonna strike a lot. The devil's gonna come, man. The devil, the demon, that energy is gonna embody people, man. You know, it really is. It's gonna embody people, and it can embody us. I know. Hey, you jump in, you don't even fucking know it. Next thing you know, you done lashed out at somebody for no reason or did some shit, and then you feel beside yourself. That's you, man. They showed us in the fucking cartoons, man, growing up. You know, Tom and Jerry, the fucking red devil pop out on one side, and the white angel pop out on the other side, and they talk to each other, and da-da-da. They were showing us how this shit worked, man. You know? We can get besides ourselves, man. That shit can come in us, but we got the ability to know, you know, because you're going to get that feeling, you know, because mind, body, and soul, you're going to get that feeling. It all works together. You might get a quick reaction like, fuck, and you ain't got your body aligned right with your emotions. You're going to lash out on some shit that really wasn't even supposed to do. And afterwards, you'll feel the after effect because you'll feel some type of way. You'll feel bad. And then that's your body letting your mind know and your spirit like, damn, I fucked up. And that's for you to question yourself and be like, damn, man, you know what? I need to apologize, or I need to fix that, or I need to, like, get a balance back, you know? Your body will get that, you know? And that's dealing with all kind of energies. When you're wrong, your body gonna let you wrong. When you're right, your body gonna let you know right. Well, that was a good, I just knocked that demon out of the fucking park. You know, you don't feel nothing. And that's why it's so inept to be in tune with your body and your mind. Therefore, the shit won't happen, you know? None of that shit will happen, you know, because your body gives you the signal. Your body ain't shit but a fucking processor. It processes signals for you to know. When you fuck your hand up, ouch. All right, I know that shit hurts. I ain't doing that again. I mean, that concept right there, you should know. It's every aspect of our fucking life. We're going to get the signs. All right, just like with goodness, you know? That goodness. Something brushed up on you, like, ooh, that feels good. Like, you know the feeling of good. Like, oh, okay, I feel good, you know? I like, you know, my back massage. You know, I like a back scratch. I like a head massage. You know, a foot massage. Whatever the fuck. You know what a good feeling is. You know, I like how I feel when I'm around that person. It feels great, you know? This is your body letting your spirit know what the fuck time it is. Like, I don't know how people can't grasp this concept. When you feel fucked up, okay, what the fuck's going on? You know, what is really going on? All right? My body's feeling some type of way. So what is it? You know? Oh, that's what it is. You know? And if that don't work, okay, what else is it? It's like you got to break down your own fucking symptoms, man. They have fucking put our minds in so many different concepts so we can't understand. And this shit goes back to school, you know? First grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade. What the fuck? Some people in the 4th grade had more sense than people in the damn 10th grade. You know? Oh, you'll learn that when you get to the higher grades. Like, what? They got grade levels, you know? You drive a fucking tractor trailer, you got grades. You got low grades going down a fucking hill. You got upgrades going up a hill. So what is a fucking grade? You know? Why you can't go down in grade? Oh, some people failed. They were held back. Why were they held back? Oh, because they didn't pass a fucking test that everybody at the state was supposed to pass. But this motherfucker might have been a genius in art, in music or some shit, in another class, but he couldn't move forward because this shit didn't line up with the rest of the fucking flock, you know? So, yeah. You know, and then some people just excelled right through school. It's too fucking easy. But, yeah, man. All right, my shit's going crazy. But yeah, so, you know, this basically, it's all about, you know, what I'm trying to say, the whole little spew I just did. It's about, you know, understanding energy, man, our bodies, and, you know, what we're in right now, what's going on, you know, because you can feel it, man. You know? You can feel that shit. It's deep. And you feel it more and more, man. Like, you're to the point where you can just, I know a lot of y'all feel this. Like, you're around, you can feel it, man. It's so powerful now. And that's a beautiful thing that lets you know that, like, all this love and light shit, all right, 4D, y'all think y'all gonna fly out of fucking sky and go somewhere else? Nah, man, this shit is happening right now. Like, we're being separated, man. We're being separated, and they know this shit. I mean, that's why they want to create the separation. Keep us fucked up, divided, you know, the spiritual war, energy war, you know? So, yeah, man, it's just wild, man. It's really wild. Let me knock some of these, let me read some of these comments. Shout out to all you guys. Pale Horse Rider, when I see classrooms from back in the days, it reminds me a lot of prisons. That's exactly what it reminds me of, man. What's good, Bend the Mrs. Over. We live in a bizarro world now. World bred circus. Yep. Hit that button for sure. You can always delete it later if it's nothing. So shout out to all you guys, and yeah, I feel the same way when I see a school now, not even a classroom. Now when I drive by a school building, I'm like, shit, that's a fucking penitentiary. You know, that shit is a straight penitentiary now, especially in Texas, man. God damn. I think Texas schools look more like prisons than anywhere. I'm like, yo, these are slick prisons, and they ain't lying. They gonna get the kids on the internet, and them shits, hey, man, they gonna try to get us in them motherfuckers, man. And all this new technology you talk about, how they can, you know, put this shit over your head, and like, I mean, they really close to things that they want to do. All right. They want to control our minds. They want to put us into a docile state to be like the rest of these sheep, you know? So we can't be spiritually collected and connected to the planet no more and get this understanding. You know, they want to harvest that shit. You know? They really do. They ain't playing around, man. You know? But, you know, they need to suppress it and hijack it and use it for their little cosmic web. You know? The cosmic web, the cosmos. You know? And, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to call it. You know? And, it's they can pick us off alone. Yep, that's right. They can pick us off alone, man. They can do it whatever they want, man. You know? Because they know. They know, man. They know there's a mind. And if you look at it, none of their propaganda touches on that. They fuck with conspiracy theories, but it's all the low-level shit. They don't get into the real shit, you know? Think about that. Remember, these psychopaths don't know themselves, all right? They're outward. They're in the outworld, all right? They're in the outworld. That's the whole satanic shit. That's outworld shit. That ain't in-world. You know, Satanism and that energy they operate in is an outer world, not an inner world. That's why the Satan's playground is so beautiful and so fun and so enticing, is because the outworld. It's not in-world. They don't like inside. That's why you see Satanists, they fuck themselves up, piercings, tattoos. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, that's self-mutilization. They hate themselves, all right? They go into darkness. They like dark. They don't like to be seen. They like to be hidden. They like masks. They like diapers. They like the weird shit. They like to be everything but the reflection that they came here with. They want to be non-binary. They want to be a fucking woman, man, woman, all this other shit. Their satanic energy does not like itself, all right? So therefore, they got to do everything against their being, all right? That's why most Satanists have self-mutilization, all right? Because they hate themselves. They hate their creation from God. They hate that shit. They don't like it, all right? And that comes from lack of understanding their being. Because if they found out who they truly are, they would flip that shit around. Point blank period. They would. They would flip that right around. So, you know, that's why it's so easy to get them people, man. It's so easy to round them people up and entice them and shit, you know. Because if you look at Satanism, it looks for an awake person. I mean, if you ever studied Satanism, you're like, what the fuck? I've studied this shit. I've been through all kinds of satanic shit. Old ass books from the 1800s. You look at the shit, you're like, what the fuck? This is the shit we talk about every day. But we operate on the light side of darkness, on the light magic. Satanists don't like white magic. All right? They like black magic. They don't like light magic, white magic. They don't like that shit. They don't like white witches. They like dark black witches. They like the black darkness. They don't like that other shit. You know? And if you look at all the shit that they're doing, the new age shit, it's falling into the satanic category. Just look at it. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see that. I mean, you don't believe me? Meet one of these motherfuckers. You're like, God damn, this is the most shallowest, fucking self-centered motherfucker on the outward talking about the inward and going inside that you could ever meet. This motherfucker is a straight facade. I mean, what are you talking about? You know? And that whole love and light shit, man, and people are starting to see it. That's what's beautiful about it. I know I ain't fucking talking out of my ass and crazy. Just like I used to attack vegans when I became vegan. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? This shit doesn't even make sense, you know? And I don't use the label vegan. I'm a vegan basher, all right? I trash them people that have that rhetoric, you know? And I go at, I go at, like, I'm in so many like forums, and I do a lot of shit in the daytime. I don't put it on here. I've been in a lot of I've appeared on streams with vegans and meat eaters talking about the shit, dropping a whole lot of jewels and shit. But it's just like, I mean, I just do that shit just to be doing it. You know what I mean? I just want to drop jewels, keep it moving. Because the shit they're talking about don't make no fucking sense. I was debating with somebody yesterday and today, and they sound like a fucking cannibal. I mean, it's crazy. So people don't realize this shit is out here. They have unleashed this shit upon us. All you got to do is look out your lenses, look out your eyeballs, get off the fucking internet, because it's worse. People are asphyxiated on the internet, but you get off the internet, you like, what happened to my world, my reality? It's fucked up. Everywhere you go, there's a stench of GMO fucking satanic ass, bullshit ass fucking weed energy all around. Like, I see this shit all day, and you talk to the motherfucker, and they are like, yo, this is a soulless, gone ass person. Just gone. Everything shot in their brain. That is not what I remember. That is not what I grew up around from my mama. My mama had me around this shit. I remember. I was always an observant motherfucker. I probably had a contact most of the time and didn't even know it. No wonder why I had some dope ass dreams when I was a kid. I had the weirdest dreams. And when I was young, the fucking movie that set me in fucking nightmare for the rest of my life, and I still have the nightmare, and just talking about tonight, I probably have the nightmare, was the movie The Day After. Scared the fuck out of a lot of people, but shit, I think I was like 5 when that came out. That scared the fuck out of me. And I think my mom might have got high off weed then, and I watched it. But I had nightmares forever from that shit when I was young. All I know is it was always an end of the world situation, and I was, trying to save the world and running always, and just, it was crazy, man. Let me look when that movie came out. I don't know if anybody ever seen that. I'm old, man. Okay, hold on. The movie, The Day After. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that shit came on 1983. I remember watching it when it premiered on AB fucking C. Yep, The Day After. I'll never forget that shit. We sat and watched that bitch. It came out November 20, 1983. More than 100 million people in nearly 39 million households watched the film during its initial broadcast, with a rating of the 46 rating and a 62% share of the viewing audience during initial broadcast. That means almost half the nation watched this shit. They scared the fuck out of us with that one, because I was scared as a bitch. It said the film was the 7th highest rated non-sports show until then, and it set a record as the highest rated television film in history, which it held as of 2009. That movie, I ain't never watched it ever again in my fucking life. It scared me so bad. It was about a nuclear fucking war. All right. And that bitch scared the shit out of me. And it'll show people like running from a nuclear bomb, and that shit just incinerated them into fucking dust. Yo, I was scared as a bitch, man. That scared the fuck out of me. And I had nightmares for my entire life. Like, wake up, like, just freak the fuck out, my entire life, But the movie was called The Day After. And that shit came out in 1983. So I was born in 78. So I was 5 years old. And I just never fucking forgot that, So, and I think, like I said, I think my mind was high as fuck when that shit came out, because I think maybe my mind was open then. I don't know. Something hit me, man. But anyways, man, it goes back to people need to get off the fucking internet and look at the world that is here. It's worse than the fucking internet, man. It is worse than the internet. It is worse. My city is worse than the internet. I don't even need to watch mainstream media. I watch the local news. I'm like, fuck, this agenda's rolling around here. And the people are crazy. From the schools to what's going on with the nurses, the hospitals, all kinds of shit. The people's mental state, period. I mean, mad shit, man. Mad, wicked, weird ass stories about what people are doing and shit. And I read the shit I'm in the groups where Rochester area crime incidents reports, and there's a place that another place that disseminates local information, and the shit that I read on there is mind blowing. I've been on here from like some of these groups since like the protest days, and this shit now is way different. Way different. And like I said, just the other day, matter of fact, yesterday, good dude. I hope he's getting his help now. We trying to help him out, but he came to me personally. It was like, yo, man, let me talk to you for a second. I'm like, what's up? He's like, yo, man, something is crawling up my asshole, man. I don't know, man. I'm here every day, but yo, I just feel like something crawling up. I'm like, what? Something crawling up your asshole? And I've been hearing, you've been telling people this shit, from my boy who's older than me, my friend, and he's been walking around looking behind himself, like, yo, man, talking to himself, saying, yo, man, if you don't get out of my ass. And he actually told me this shit, and it's hard. Like, yo, the shit is, I'm a funny guy. I love comedy. So when somebody comes to me like that, I'm serious, but I'm like, yo, what do you mean something's crawling up your ass? Man, I don't know, man. Something has grabbed my ass. Look at my eyes. And then he got tears coming down his eyes. And I've been going through this shit with him for a long time. And the dude, I try to get him help. He gets help, gets on, I'm never for medication, but this shit works for him. So he goes to his mom, tell his mom, she gets him, convinces him to go into this treatment shit for like 2 weeks, and they get him straight, and he's back normal again. But he gets out. He likes the street shit, and try to, help him stay off the streets. But he starts smoking that GMO weed. And I always tell him, like, yo, he said, I'm not gonna do it no more. But then he hangs around the wrong people. His environment fucks him up. I can't get him out of his environment. Ain't nothing I can do there. I can only do what I can. And he goes back to smoking that GMO weed, and then soon enough takes over, and he starts doing this shit. Last time it was some other shit, and then some other night, like that was a few months ago, and then like literally I got voicemails 2:00 in the morning. Yo, you're in my fucking head, man. Get out of my fucking head, man. What the fuck? And that shit's scary. I'm like, yo, these the motherfucking demons, man. This shit is real. Like, these are the demons in this dude, man. And I could observe them, and I know what it is. People are like, yo, he crazy. I'm like, nah, man, it's just that demonic energy, man. It just let me know that it's around, but it's attacking people, man. It's like, it's not crazy. This guy ain't crazy. How the fuck he could take a pill and he be normal? No. I never been in with that ADD shit, that crazy shit, because I talk to homeless people. How the fuck a homeless person sound like us? How they sound like us? It's some different shit that they just say, oh, that's mental illness. Oh, that's mental illness. It's some different shit. It's demonic energy. It's energy. It's demons. It's just what happens, man. This is just what it is. Oh, it's mental health. How the fuck we gonna talk about something? It's mental health and all this other shit when you look up the word mental and you look up the word health. Hell, that's a good thing. That ain't nothing bad. Look them up together. So, oh, you got mental health issues. Now, the only thing that makes that relevant is the word issues, because mental health is, you look them both up, it's good. Mental is your mental state, is your spirit, soul, mind. All right? I mean, it is what it is. Health is your body's in good health. I mean, that's what the word health is. So, they use these words to try to trick us, but, just like this guy, he can get on medication and then he can be perfectly fine. Nah, if his ass get off the medication and don't go to these pollutants, he gonna be all right, because he was at one point. No smoke, nothing. Wasn't taking no medication, he was fine. Then he gets back smoking that shit, mind fucking goes south. I'm talking way south. So yeah, man, I mean, seeing this shit firsthand, not even just with him, with other motherfuckers, man. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy, man. Since when this dude start acting like that, I'll tell people, yo, man, he been smoking that weed, man. I don't know what he's smoking now. He must be smoking something. I'm like, no, man, that's the weed. It's different. Well, you think so? I'm like, no, man, I know so. What you mean? I know so. A lot of people changing. A lot of this crime, these young ones, they know they're on these young kids. You think they just going to commit all this crime because nah, man, they got some help from these demon enhancers. All right. When the government goes say, okay, we need to start, it's legal. You need to question that shit. Just like the thing about the Fireball that's popping up in every store, even ones that don't sell alcohol. How the fuck in New York State you gotta have a liquor license, but there's also, you can only sell beer, you can't sell liquor. But yet they got liquor where they can't. I mean, the shit is crazy. Like, they got this Fireball shit, and there's some dude that made a video about this shit, talking about this shit he used to drink, and he drunk this shit. He felt like he was a fucking crazy man. And this ain't the same shit. And he started breaking it down and talking about that Red Devil shit. And there's one more. They're all popping up in these stores. They're all popping up in these stores. And, I see the shit at 7-Eleven. They don't serve liquor in 7-Eleven in New York State, but they got this fucking Red Devil. I mean, what is it called? Damn, I just lost it. Is it Fireball. But it's got a devil on it. And the dude was like, yo, he drank that shit, and this is something he always drink. And he saw the shit in the store, and he bought it. And he's like, yo, he felt really fucked up. Like, his mental state was different. So it's definitely some shit going on, guys. Definitely. And these are demon enhancers. This just allows the energy to travel into you easier. Cause it ain't no fucking green goblins and no red devils running around. That shit don't happen, guys. It ain't like that. All right. So by all this fuck, where you gotta go? Oh. All this all this thinking that there's going to be demons running around and all this other shit, we got to lose those thoughts because that's not going to happen. You know, all these things are enabling the demon to come through your ass. That's all it's doing. It's enabling the channel of you to accept and let that energy come into you and fuck up your being and overtake the good in you, the Christ in you, whatever the fuck, and have that in there. Next thing you know, a motherfucker like that, shit, you lining up. You might not get the El Jabbo, but you might take the pill. You might, man, fuck it, man. Fuck that, yo. I don't, man, fuck that. Just be so, down and out. You just go ahead and do it. Or they offer you a money. You know, how many people sold out to get that little $150? A lot of people, a lot of fucking people. So I'm just saying, man, they have this stuff out here, not to let you know they're putting shit in food, I mean, that's a whole nother thing, man. People don't realize, man, your body is a computer. It needs energy, which is food, which is information. So information is coming to you through shit you consume, shit you view. That's why when I'm on these platforms, like there's shit that I don't subscribe to, or I don't want that in my mental, because I know subconsciously it may get there and affect me in some kind of way. I understand that. That's why people are like, oh, watch this movie. I don't even want to watch a movie. Last movie I watched was Avatar, the first Avatar, and that was a couple months ago. That was dope. I enjoyed that movie. But also, I know that shit put a whole lot of subliminals in my fucking mental. So I know before I watch a movie that my mind is going to be subjected to subliminal messages. So, therefore, I don't want to watch movies. I don't care what they're about. Somebody else will do a video on what it's about, break it down, and I don't need to see we know what they do. That's why I don't fuck with Netflix. I don't recommend Netflix to any fucking body, because that shit is a mind control platform. And I knew that the first time I ever watched a Netflix movie, I'm like, oh shit. Even Stranger Things, I used to like to watch that. I didn't watch the last season because I'm like, I don't even want to subject my mental to that shit. Whatever it's got in it, I don't even want to deal with it. I don't want nothing to do with it at all. Nothing. So, I didn't watch it because I understand that I'm going to be suggesting some shit that I don't even understand yet. So therefore, I don't even put my mind through that damage. You know what I'm saying? So the first time I ever seen a Netflix movie, I was like, oh shit. This was years ago. I'm like, this shit is straight mind control. I'm like, I know goddamn well when I'm watching Netflix and there's a movie playing and that bitch start playing in slow motion with no dialogue and just music, and I'm like, why the fuck has music been going on for 3 minutes and all I'm seeing is motherfuckers running and shooting slow motion and like, faces all screaming and crying. I ain't even get an emotion from the human being. I got music and visuals. I already know that shit embedded some shit in my mind. I said, oh, hell no. I told my kids, look, y'all better be careful watching this goddamn Netflix shit. This shit is straight programming. I knew right then when I heard the tones and the music and the slow motion and the flickers of the screen and the camera angles, I'm like, oh, fuck this shit. There's no way I'm ever watching I can't do it. I just can't do it because I already understand what it's all about. So, and then when you understand what the TV does, that bitch is so bright. We know these LED screens are so goddamn bright. It's so bright because the shit is flashing like a goddamn camera. Remember the cameras back in the days? The camera flash? Wake up, fast forward, because all those things are micro now and in the TVs. Those camera flashes are what's in these TVs. It's flashing so fast, the flicker rate, you can't see it. So what do you think it's doing? It's just imagery. Boom, putting images into, because all it is, all the technology is imagery. So what's an image? It's a still, but it's going so fast, all right, that it looks like a picture, you know? So, again, I ain't no fucking scientist, but you can go look this shit up. You're like, damn, that motherfucker's dumb as a box of rocks, but he's right. You know, I mean, this shit is flickering so fast. Just get a super slow-mo on your phone and record the screen. You'll see it flickering. I mean, what do you think that shit is doing to you? You know? So, yeah, man, I don't fuck with Netflix. Only thing I got on my TV, I got TVs, of course. I watch YouTube on, you know, I play video games. That shit even fucks with you, you know. But you can fixate your mind to, you know, be all right. You know, like I know I can watch movies and be fine, but I just don't even want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't even want to do that shit. You know. So I do like to go back and watch The Matrix, because every time you watch The Matrix, you see something you haven't seen, even if you watched it 1,000 fucking times. You're like, damn, I ain't see that before. Oh shit, damn, I get what they're saying now. Like it's crazy. It's like a fucking Bible, you know. It's like every time you see it, it's a new interpretation. You know, it's weird. But anyways, man, I mean, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, programming, guys, energy, moving energy, the world we live in. And it goes back to getting outside. Look at your reality, because shit's changing every day, man. You know? And me and my oldest son were talking about this LGBT shit. Last year, I was blown the fuck away at what I saw. I mean, literally, I was blown away. This year, I'm going to be blown away again, because it's going to be way more massive. All right? And watch, when y'all see this shit, this year, y'all going to be like, what the fuck happened? Yo, it's going to blow your fucking mind. It really is. It's going to blow your mind. And be like, yeah, damn, this is what he was talking about. Yo, this shit is real, man. It's real. It's this energy. They got it out here, man. That shit is just waiting to jump in somebody, you know? Waiting to jump in somebody, man. You know, it will move in and fuck you up and move out, you know? It'll move in, fuck your whole life up, and move out. You'll be like, damn, what happened? How the fuck I get here? Damn, oh, shit. Because, hey, man, invasion of the body snatchers is real. That shit they be showing is real, man. It's just not in that way. They literally shown you, like the Bible, tell you a whole story, but the book is all about self-mastery. That's what they've been doing to us for many years, telling us all about everything they're doing, everything. They didn't hide nothing. They just put it in different interpretations, you know? They put it in all different interpretations. So, I mean, it is what it is. They did it. I mean, 9/11 should be a big understanding for people. Like, okay, if they did all that and embedded into, what the fuck else have they done? Everything. That's what they've done. You got to literally wash your entire mind out. You know, you got to wash your entire brain the fuck out and throw everything you know out. You know, and it goes back to HE. They threw the brain in the garbage because they knew it wasn't worth shit. They knew it wasn't worth shit. You know, they knew, throw the fucking brain in the garbage. So you need to brainwash your brain. Throw that bitch in the garbage and recalculate it, reconfine it, man. Because these people ain't playing. That's why I told you, check your bed, check your house, check your neighbors, check all the shit that I always tell you to check, because they're going to hit every button, man. You know, they're going to hit every button. And anybody playing the half-awake game with somebody else, a family member, mother, father, brother, sister, uncle, dad, husband, wife, don't play that. Hey, it's gonna crack. It's gonna crash. You're not gonna bring them aboard. That wasn't the way you met them. It ain't happening. It's impossible. 100%. They're just riding with you, but they ain't really fucking with you. They're doing it for a concept of a relationship, You awake now, they're not. They ain't never coming to that fucking side. All right? It's not gonna happen. They'll play the game to keep it together, but they really ain't with that shit. And when they push that button, that person's coming after you. You're the reason why whatever happens. Because remember, the target is always us. They can't get us, but they'll fuck with everything around us. You know? They'll fuck with everything around us. You know? So hold on. I got a text message. Hold on, guys. Damn, man. Seriously? Know if I'm back, guys. Let me know if I'm back. I just had to text somebody. But if he joins, I'm gonna let him tell the story, and then we're gonna go from there. But again, shout out to all you guys. I haven't been reading the chat. Kind of been driving and free flowing. But what's good? Cuts, Rick James, Pale Horse Rider. I seen in the comments. Bend Over, Angel Baby, Blue Eyes, Rap Samples, Crystal. I know John Bryant was up in here. I can't go any further because I had to make a text message and it doesn't let me go any farther back than this comment right here from Blue Eyes. So shout out to everybody that's been on here, but let's see if he joins the stream. Pale Horse Rider, Lane, Solo FR. Shout out to you. One of my all the ventures. I mean, everything was good. All the brothers, the getting together with the brothers and sisters. One of the most touching things that hit me was Solo FR 2384. Seeing what he did, that'd be dope. One time, I thought on Tuesdays I'm gonna be having like on Tuesdays I'm gonna be having a. I don't like calling things a show because this shit ain't no fucking show. This shit is real life. But I'm gonna have a stream on Tuesdays and with Shaman Macabre, and that'll be a dope to have. If we all open it up for people to come on and talk about shit. You want to talk about your story, yo. It's really, for me, it's inspiring, and that's my course, So shout out to Solo, and yeah, but I'm hoping that he joins the stream. Not sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I just went out and got messed up, came back. Hold on, I'm trying to see if he'll join the stream. Oh, I could ride with it up like this. Hold on 1 second. If I'm back, guys, sorry about that. When I go to the text message, it fucks up the whole stream. So let me know if I'm good. Give me a thumbs up. I'll wait for. All right, there you go. There's Ocho. Okay, let me leave a link. Yo, you want to share your story? Let me know. I'll drop a link. You want to share your story, or let me know. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let him come on and share his story, man. Cause like I said, we all going through it. So hold on, let me get it. Broadcast. What I gotta do this. Yes. Link. Post a comment. All right. I'm gonna drop that comment for Ocho and let him come tell his story, and we'll go from there. But see how we can, you know, whoever else want to help out, brother in need, can do it. So just wait a second, see if he. Oh, there you go. What's good, Oach?
Yo, what's up, bro?
How you?
I'm alright. I'm making it. I
You
want
making
to
it?
turn my camera around so you can see. Yeah.
Huh?
Damn, why can't? So I want to turn my camera around so you can see.
Yeah, yeah. You do whatever you want. Let me. Can
Why is
y'all?
this? It looks different.
They could hear you. You can hear Ocho.
Yeah, I
Can
can
y'all
hear you.
hear? Can y'all hear clear? Let me see if they say if they can hear clear. I don't know. Maybe my end is just kind of low.
Oh, okay, man.
Let me turn my volume up. Then again, I'm driving. All right. Okay, y'all can hear. Okay. All right, man. You wanna I mean, I know you've been going through it. You wanna share what you've been going through, and then before he shares, man, if anybody can help a brother out, I know I'm about to. If y'all want to help a brother out, man,
This
he
where
can.
I'm sleeping, bro.
I'll let him tell the story. So what's going? So what's going on?
So, what happened was, the cops took my car, and after they took my car, I was already going through it with my child's mother, which she was like trying to like I guess break us up. She wanted to break up. We was supposed to be moving into that house together that y'all seen me in the last time I was going live with you. And when the cops took my car, she told me she was only giving me till Thursday to stay there. And I she we I kept it cordial with her until Thursday, but like man, I don't know why I felt like she might have compassion. I don't know. It's my child's mother. I don't know. Like I don't know. We was just in a relationship for 3 years, so I don't know. But
We know how that go. We already know.
yeah, like she
We're
just
dealing
I
with.
don't know. She's just really been wishy washy and fake and stuff. So I was living in my car already for a year before I paid half of that money to get into that place. And then, the cops taking my car. I was also working with my car. So that, messed me up. So now,
Mm,
instead of going to the shelter, I'm squatting in the house. And that is because today I actually went down there to like the Hub of Hope and all of this fucking these organizations and shit. And they took all my information and then said, yeah, you're gonna have to go get like a COVID test. And I'm like, yeah, no,
what?
that's where I gotta leave. So yeah,
You
like
serious?
yeah, yep. They still on that time. So it's like if I don't comply with COVID or act like it's real, now what if I go there and y'all give me a fake ass test that say I do have it?
Right.
Come on now.
Exactly.
Now what I gotta wear a mask all the time and you wanna give me a vaccine? No, I'm not doing none of that shit. So I'm not even gonna play that game with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just leave. I just like, all right, I'm cool. So today I went down there, tried to get a caseworker so I can go get transitional house. Like I'm not trying to just go to a shelter just to be there. I'm trying to go to a shelter that's gonna give me transitional housing. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm not trying to just waste my time. So I wanted them to give me a place that is gonna help me with that. And if I don't get the COVID shit, they not gonna place me nowhere. So that's that.
Damn. So you
As far as this, like I'm cold as shit in here. As you can see, like I gotta turn my camera back around. This fucking window is broken. This is a nice place though. Like the people who was living here. I guess their mortgage, they wasn't paying their mortgage. I think the husband passed away.
Damn, yo, that
Yeah.
shit.
I think the husband passed away, and I seen that they had another death in their family as well, and I'm like, damn. So a couple people might have died in their family, and they couldn't keep up with these payments, and now y'all take their home. So that's just crazy. So
Damn.
I'm in here squatting because I have nothing else to do, or nowhere else to go, or nobody else really to help me out more than they already are. I have a few people like my uncle, who is my barber. He been helping me as much as he can, but he going through his own shit, you know?
Damn, yo, that's
And I owe him money from the last time they took my car. So it's like, what the fuck, you know? Like,
damn. That's ain't nothing I can say. You know what I'm saying? But that's just seeing that
I'm
shit. Like,
basically restarting. I'm basically restarting because the car that I had, like the car I own, I had traded it in for that car because around like when my brother died, my car was going out. Like it was, my
mhm,
engine was ticking, so I had no choice but to uh pass that joint on to them. And I got a car note now, so I'm gonna just file for bankruptcy because if I can't get my car back, I'm not about to pay no car note or none of that. I'm not paying nobody if I can't get my car back. So
right,
I'm
right.
going bankrupt. Fuck it, I don't even care.
Well, you
I'm
know how that
bankrupt.
works.
Look where I'm at. I'm squatting in somebody's fucking cold ass house. So,
Yeah. Well, you know how that work anyway. Ain't no money, so I mean, if they come repo the bitch, wait till it get to a third party and it's paid off. You send them the letters and get it off your credit because whoever buys the debt, they own it. So that clears you up. You know, you just got to send
right.
the right paperwork. So that you ain't even got to worry about that right now. But damn, yo. So
Yeah, this shit sucks, but it is what it
well,
is, you know.
obviously, if anybody could help, send some help or any way you can, or
Yeah,
I'm
send
gonna
some help
drop a
because
donation.
I need a helping hand. Because look, another thing that's wrong, and I need to figure out how to get an ID.
Hold on,
Like
is that my
I need to
phone?
talk
Is
to
that
people.
is that
Huh?
is that static? Hold on, is that your phone static like that?
It might be.
Hello?
They saying it's static
Oh,
a
it's a
lot.
static. Now I can hear it. Can anybody else hear that static?
Right, yeah, could be my
Let me
zone.
see. Y'all hear? Is this a lot
But
of
as
static
y'all
coming
can see,
through?
the electric is still on here. At least that is working.
I don't know. The comments are frozen on my end. I don't know
Okay.
if you can see the comments, but oh yeah, yeah. They said it's they can hear the static, but it's not that bad. I could deal with it.
Oh yeah, it said it's me, but it's not too bad. And Sheriff said put your mic on mute, Matrix, and his mic won't cut out. Sheriff said the city won't put me into
No,
bankruptcy.
He thinks the car is in the pound, and because it's in the pound, it's gonna go to bankruptcy. Now, what he's saying is the car
No,
got a
I'm
note on
saying,
it. The car got a note on it, so it's in the pound. So the bank gonna get the car back and just charge him with a repo. So he just said he gonna file for bankruptcy.
yeah, because I'm not about to pay them back. Like, because if they take the car, I owe them money, so I can't. They're
Well,
not
you
gonna ever give me the car back.
right.
They just gonna make me pay them for the car,
Right, it's
and
gonna
I'm
be a
not
repo.
doing it.
Yeah, you don't even need to file for bankruptcy because it's only a car and it's only a
No, I got
repo.
a lot more debt. I'm saying I'm not trying to pay them back, and I also, like, I mean, I don't have shit. I don't want to pay nobody back. I got student loans and all that shit too. I don't want to pay nobody nothing. I want all that shit cleared up.
Oh well, that's that. Down the line, you could get that done. But yeah, if anybody, man, could send some help, I know I am send some help, and and it is what it is. You at least you got a roof over your head right now. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
but the
what
fucked
I'm saying.
up
I
thing
just
is,
call
it'd be better if you had some wheels, but
exactly, and they took that from me. So I gotta.
but
I don't
I
know. I'm
mean,
waiting on. I'm still waiting on like case money and stuff to settle, and hopefully that is gonna come sooner than later.
I mean,
That's like, I
from
don't
the way I
know.
look at it is from what I was saying. I mean, it's good that you got a roof over your head, but we got to think about the world we live in. I mean, you in a dangerous situation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's what I'm looking at is like, how can we, if anybody can help, how can we help you out? I know I'm gonna help you out, but you know, if anybody
I
wants to
appreciate
help, how could they help you out? I mean, what's it looking like for? So they ain't messing with no assistance unless you get a test.
it. Yeah, that's what they told me. Yeah, at the placement joint where you go. All right, they send you to a place that places you in different shelters around the city, I guess. And those places had the programs that
Oh
would
yeah,
give you the transitional housing. Yeah.
they got that here too. Same shit. It must be
So
some.
if you don't
You
go
know what
get
it
the
is?
COVID test and all that shit,
You
then
know what it
you
is? It's the fucking COVID relief money. Gotta be, because Rochester got the same shit, and they moving people around like that in shelters before they try to find them like a place to stay. Because I mean, in Rochester ain't nowhere to fucking stay because
right.
it's hard. People having a hard trying to find apartments, so they got these shelters and they moving them like that. And I know I be seeing them wearing masks, so I know goddamn well they probably doing the test and shit too. That's how they get in the bag. That's how they getting the money. And what they supposed to be doing is actually giving it to you and putting people into the to housing, but when you ain't got nowhere to put them into, or you claim you ain't got nowhere to put them into, you become the housing and they make the bag. See, that's what they doing. Dirty motherfuckers. They just open up more shelters because in Rochester, they remodeled some shelters, opened up some new ones. So they say, oh, he's residing in our shelter, so they gonna get the bag. These some dirty bitches, man. This shit pisses me off, man, because I know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, it pissed me off too. This shit is disgusting. I want to say this to people in the comments. Can y'all please, everybody who is trying to tell me more information that I need to know, can y'all just hit me up on Instagram or something? My name is the same as
Yeah,
Instagram,
I
OchoAV
can't I
or
can't drop no
Ocho28.
I can't
But
drop no links on this on the StreamYards or whatever, or I don't know how to. But if anybody can put links to Ocho's channel or whatever, I think I did put his
yeah, because they be
information.
trying to tell me all this information that I need to know, and I don't be knowing how to, I don't be knowing this stuff. They telling me about bankruptcy. I guess I got bankruptcy confused. So
Well, yeah. Well, I know all about all that shit.
yeah,
Don't even
yeah,
worry about bankruptcy because I mean everything you got is. Remember, there's no money. So if there's no money, how you gonna owe money? It's all debt, and when you put the debt in the right places, it just magically disappears. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
That's all it is. It's a game. How the hell the government? We see it every day. Oh, we're trillions of dollars in debt. What the fuck?
Right, and they
The
function.
government's in debt. So how? You know what I'm saying? Like the shit is so It's so stupid that
Yeah, you're
people
right. You're right. Yeah,
can't
you
pick up
definitely
on
right.
this shit. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You file bankruptcy, it's actually worse than letting that shit go to collections. Let the collector find out all the collectors and be like, okay, you got my debt. Because I was going to be a debt collector once to make some money. Because you could buy debt and try to collect. And I'm a good talker and I would make some money off of that. But I was like, I don't got time for that shit.
Yeah,
Because you could buy a portfolio, you could buy like $1 million worth of debt portfolio for like 10 grand. So, but you got to go through the whole thing and call the people and say, look, look, man, you got $1,000 credit card. Listen, man, send me 150. I wipe it off your credit. You could do
yeah,
that. I mean, you could get into the business of being a debt collector. But so what I'm saying is, once I bought that portfolio, I purchased the debt. Or once a debt collector purchased a debt from, or when they say it goes to collections, that means it's already been offset. Somebody else assumed that debt. Then now Jim Bob's law firm calling Ocho and be like, "Yo, Ocho, you owe $200 or you owe 20,000 to the student loan." Say, wait, how you get involved in this contract? Hold on,
yeah.
show me how you got involved in this contract and send me the information. You know what? I'll pay it. Let me know where I sign my and watch what happens. They're gonna send you something that your debt is. They're no longer seeking the debt for you. It's satisfied or
You know what?
whatever.
You know what? I think that happened to me. I
No,
think
that's what
that
it is. There's
listen,
no
listen.
debt. I mean, there's no money, so you can't
No,
pay for
I
shit.
think that happened exactly what you're saying. I think that happened to me because when I had my Volvo, I got into this weird accident where this guy just smashed into me, and his name equaled 201. I took a picture. I'm gonna send you this stuff. His name equaled 201, and he lived in a weird place. It was just all weird. I'm like, damn, what the hell? So anyway, I got into this accident. He smashed into my car. I didn't have insurance, but he did. And then the insurance company started coming at me. And then this guy called me out of nowhere. And then I explained to him, I'm like, dog, I'm not paying them. This guy smashed into me. I'm not paying them nothing. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna send you something in the mail. All you got to do is sign it, and you good. And I never heard from them ever again. I didn't even get nothing in the mail.
Wow.
So what you saying probably has happened. Like
Well,
somebody
no, I
like
mean
you probably took that debt.
that's how, like, people get people, it's how you get out of debt, the right way, because ain't no money. And once they drop it down in the collections, right, it
Mhm.
gets bought by somebody else. So they assume your debt and they coming after you. It's all contract law. You ain't got no contract with these people, so how you gonna pay them some money? Think about
Yeah.
that. If Jim Bob's law firm calls you, you like, I ain't never deal with you. No, it's all contract. If you ain't got no contract with him, you don't owe him anything. Therefore, he's got the debt. So how's that anything to do with you? And then he got to discharge that, and then he needs to send you a discharge letter. And if he don't, you'll be taking him to court, and they don't want that. So they're gonna send you that letter, and then what you do is you tell him to remove that shit off your credit report, or you just do it yourself, because the
Mm.
credit agencies, they don't even have the technical right to put the shit on your credit report. But our ignorant asses, we don't know that shit, and we let
So
them
they
do
do
that.
it.
Yeah, because they use, if somebody puts your social security number and your information on something else, they're using your information. If
Yeah,
you don't
and
say
that's against the
nothing,
law.
hey, they could do it. But if you say something, they got to remove that shit, because they can't use your social security number. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
So it's a lot of it's a lot to it, but it's actually
yeah. It's a
easier
very
done
weird
easier
situation.
done than said.
So look, I'm gonna show you this. So look, so this let me turn
And
this
all
down.
you send is a form of a debt validation form. And that was basically an affidavit saying that, how do I have, a contract? How do I owe you anything? And they lawyers, they know what time it is. You know how many tickets I got? I help people get off of from uh from doing that, like from the tolls and stuff like that. When they go to collections, you ain't got no damn business calling me. And they a lot of these debt collectors, all you got to do is Google them. You'll see them. They got all kind of class action lawsuits against them and all kind of crooked, crazy shit. Because people started to figure the game out. Why you think they want to flip the card game? I mean, why you think they want to flip the board game over? People figuring the shit out. People aren't obedient. People aren't obeying. So they need to inject drug and get things back in order. So,
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah, I really, this is all off the point. I really wanted to bring you on to, if anybody could help you out.
yeah. Look at this shit. And I don't mean to sound like I'm not trying to sound like no
Let me
fucking I
flip
don't
my
know like
phone
no
sideways.
scammer or weird. I don't know, but I don't want to sound weird, but like this is a real. I don't know. This is real humbling for me right now, even showing y'all this shit. Like it's kind of weird for me to show y'all this stuff. But like this pillow, I took this off of somebody's porch. That fucking cover I took off of somebody's porch. Somebody gave me that jacket yesterday. Like, yeah, shit is fucked up right now. And people, I don't have help. Like my parents are not cool. My parents, my mom abused me. So I was a DHS baby. I was not like, I don't have a caring family and all that shit. I've been raising my fucking self. I've been going through homelessness since I was in high school. I never got over that hump. So it's like, yeah, I made advancements in like college and stuff like that. But all the cribs I had, I lived with the girls I was dating. As soon as they don't want you no more, they just don't want you no more. So,
Yeah,
like
them lessons,
both
them
of my
life
baby
lessons.
brothers did that to me right after, like after I had kids with
Trust
them,
me,
they
I've been
just
in the
like
same
didn't
boat.
want me no more. So,
I've
huh?
been in the same boat. Listen,
Yeah,
I've been there, but those are lessons that we gotta learn, you know. But
yeah, man, shit fake as hell, and that's all right. And you was just telling me, you said that girl is an obstacle for me, and you just seen her in the back. She just was in the background when I was on live last time. I was over there, everything cool. You want to be laughing and joking with me and all this stuff. Like, how can you sit here and say you love me and you saying her put me out in the streets? This girl really sat there and held a fucking PFA with an eviction in her back pocket, basically. Because soon as she wanted me to go, she called the cops and they served me a PFA. I'm looking like, what the fuck? Right. So
Yeah.
it is what it is, bro. And they think I'm just gonna be down forever. I don't know why they think that, but it's just cause like all of this hecticness, it stops me from stuff that I really need to focus on to advance myself.
And
Me
that's
sitting
what I
on
be
$1
talking.
million knowledge,
And
and
that,
I don't be able to really sit there and focus on that because I got all this stuff going on. I can't even get my bets straight and all that. And bets is hard, with this gematria stuff. Doing gematria to get by is kind of hard. But when you can't sit down and focus all day on this stuff, like you gotta really be focused to do these things. And I can't when I got all this going on, and this girl want to argue or this girl want to put me out. I gotta think about where I'm gonna live or stay and all this stuff. Like cops taking your car, just like it's just like what's up?
yeah, that's why I don't
Where
recommend.
are we?
That's why I don't recommend driving without a license because this shit come with repercussions. If you don't know how to handle it.
And to tell y'all about this crib, like the crib, I see people in the comments talking about the crib is the crib is the water is off, but the electric is on for whatever reason. They are doing sheriff sales on this house. They just did one January 10th, I think, and they're doing another one February 7th. I've been looking into the house. The people didn't pay their mortgage. In Pennsylvania, we have squatters' rights. In Pennsylvania, we have squatters' rights. That's one blessing that I like about this state. We have squatters' rights and laws. If I could be showing that I'm keeping up this house, like say if nobody ever comes here to buy it or whatever, I could be keeping up this house, fixing it up, making it mine, living in it. If I'm showing that for a certain amount of time, they have to give me a certain amount of time to leave, or they have to give me a chance to buy this house, or they have to give it to me, like they have to give me the house.
So well, you know what? That's what they do, but
that takes years. That takes years of building your credibility with the house. So like if I could get some time in, but this is a long shot. So
people do that shit all the time. It's called adverse possession.
Yeah, adverse possession, exactly.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? But when we started doing it, you're a paper terrorist, or people do that because people don't realize you can't own shit. You could just possess it, and that's all it is. It's possession. It's just you're just possessing it. And these laws, like you said, that law you got there, squatters' rights, they got that shit all across the United States now. That's that slick ass that shit that we ain't ready for that's coming. You know what I mean? That's what that's for. Like they're pre-prepped us for that right there. Because it's gonna be a lot of hold on 1 second. It's gonna be a lot of homelessness, you know what I'm saying? When people can't pay their bills. So, it is what it is. That's what they're gonna do. But man, that's crazy, man.
Yep, and I don't really have many. I really don't have many friends, and the friends I do have, they're not worried about giving me a place to stay or helping me out and all that stuff. So, it is what it is. That's how it is in Philly, the city of brotherly love, which is a complete fucking joke. But I'm gonna be all right. I am waiting on certain things to settle, so I'm waiting on money, but I don't know when that's gonna come.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work. I'm about to, since I have to restart, I'm about to I can't believe it, I'm about to apply to Amazon, and I can probably save some money up if I do that. So.
Man, you got to do what you got to do.
And I'm in Philadelphia, y'all. And Cuts, it was nice to meet you too, bro. I'm reading some of these comments. Cuts, it was nice to meet you too, bro. And I heard about your situation, but Matrix didn't put your information up there, like your Instagram or something like that. I don't have Twitter. I'm banned on Twitter, so I can't message and do anything on Twitter. I'm permanently banned.
He's in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm in Philly, so it's been a little weird. The first night I worked in a Sunoco all night, and only got paid $45. I met some guy. He asked me that I want to work at Sunoco, so I did that for that night. Dog, when I walked out of there, bro, I just started crying so bad. Like it was just like I couldn't stop crying because it was just like I never did something so low in my life, and I also just like I don't know, I just was like I'm just tired, bro. I'm really tired of this shit. I'm really just tired. I'm tired of like giving my all to people, and then they don't even feel the same way, or like they just treat me like a piece of trash, just disposing me. So it was just like not the Sunoco itself. It was just I'm like, where am I at? I don't have nowhere to go. I'm just walking down the street. It's like, where am I at? And I walked 2 hours all the way down Area F from when I got off. I was just like, where am I going? You know, what am I doing? So it's all right though. You know, everything will be all right. But I really couldn't stop crying. That shit was just really frustrating.
Well, like I said,
Like, what
if
the fuck?
let me try to go. I'm gonna try to go on my other phone and drop the link to you. I'm dropping your email. Hold on one second.
You know what I might do? Like, I don't know. I might go if what I was thinking about doing. I don't know if I told you or not because I've been saying this to a couple people. But when I do get my money, like from the cases and stuff, I'm going down there to Texas with my son for a little while because I ain't been like in his life for a while because he in Texas, and I'm going through this, so I can't even afford to like, you know, be in two places at once. So I'm actually going down there. I'll probably just go down there now if I can get some money up. Like, and yeah, I know I got I'm already signed up with a few of the temp agencies in Philly. They might need my information again because it's been a while. I was just working in my car. I was doing Grubhub and stuff like that, and GoPuff and all that shit. I didn't have to go working in jobs. I was making more than that. I was just making $1,000 a week working in jobs. I was paying my bills. So now, like, I can go back to the temp agencies, but they probably want my information, and my social security card is in the car that they impounded. So I have to go try to get that, and my ID is at my baby mom's house where I can't go because she got a PFA on me. Right.
Oh, what?
So it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, restraining order.
Yeah, she got a restraining order. Yeah, that's what a PFA is, a protection from abuse.
Oh,
And she got that for me coming there to see my daughter.
yeah.
So it's just like, man, fuck them, yo.
I know how it goes.
Whatever.
I know how it goes. And I'm trying to find
The
my.
car lot can't sell the car, Sheriff, of YouTube because the car is owned by the bank. So they can't sell a car that's owned by the bank. The bank is just gonna come and get it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like if I can beat them in court, they would have to give me that shit back. And my only argument is my rights to travel. So that cop shouldn't have been fucking with me in the first place.
Yeah, but we already went down that road to tell you what I told you what that road was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
my car is gone.
Why the hell I can't?
My car is gone. Right.
I'm trying to find. Hold on 1 second. Trying to find a link to your.
I like that shirt too. That's doing heavy. Melon there? I never seen that. That's heavy, bro.
Oh, I got this. Yeah, I got this from. Damn, where'd I get this from? I got it from my boy's comedy show like a few years ago. Somebody there was selling a bunch of these. I'm like, yo, I like the message on there.
Yeah, this is real humbling showing all of this. This is real personal. Because I really go out there and act like everything cool. So, you know what I'm saying? This is really personal. I'm showing this shit.
All right. Let me see if I could. I'm on the wrong phone.
Like, I just wasn't even able to use my phone all day. My phone off. Like, my phone off and I got a hotspot and I didn't have a charger. So I just finally got a charger.
Well, I
Love y'all
will.
too, man. Y'all great.
What do
I just finally bought a charger.
What's your
And this
contact
has been
information?
like, what the hell? Like,
What's
what
your
the hell? But
contact?
it's art because I like, bro, just going down there and going down there today and seeing other people, like just seeing them, I'm like, I'm not as bad. I got a future ahead of me. And these people I'm looking at, I'm just like I'm hearing their conversation and all that stuff. I'm just like, they don't get it. Like they don't fully get where we at. So, and I'm like, I'm blessed enough to be a part of the group of people who do understand where we at and see through a lot of stuff. And I know more, and I know I can get through this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even be sad really today once I went and seen other people because I
That's,
know they going through something way worse. You know,
yeah.
some people ain't get like lucky enough to find a crib to squat, and they probably had way worse nights than me.
You smart enough to do some research. Like you researched the
Exactly.
house. You did research the house. It got electricity. I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
I researched the house. I'm researching the people behind the house. I'm like, damn, this is what happened to them. Like I'm finding obituaries and shit. I'm like, damn. Like these they took their house because they can't make a couple payments. They built this house in 1998. How
wow.
is it $132,000 worth of debt on this house now? That's crazy.
That's what the how this like here. I did the video where the lady they was coming to take the lady house over 67 fucking punk ass dollars. And that she living there since 1990 and shit. Because
What?
people don't realize, man, how bad we actually got it, man. You know?
And bro, honestly, it's a few houses on this block that's abandoned or like either it's two houses on this block that's foreclosed.
Right.
And it's one other house that I seen that's just abandoned, I think. And I'm looking at these houses like, yo, I could come in here and start trying to fix these up or whatever. Because what else can I do? Like, I don't know what else to do right now.
Yeah, because
But you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's
I'm
great.
doing what I gotta. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna figure it out. Like tomorrow, I'll probably go down to one of the temp agencies that I am signed up with and see if they just take my stuff, see if they still got me in the system, and I can probably work like that. But you know, other than that, I'm trying to apply to Amazon because I like to do stuff that makes sense. I don't like to do things that's just gonna keep me stuck. I'm not one of those guys who just be like, oh, I'm gonna go work at McDonald's. No, McDonald's is gonna keep me stuck. So I want to do stuff that's gonna advance me, something that makes sense. Like I'm not just trying to go to a shelter just to go to a shelter. I'm trying to go to a shelter that's gonna help me take my next step. You know what I mean? Like y'all got all that resource money, y'all better use it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, man.
but they
Try
want me
that.
to do COVID test and whatnot. It's just trash. I'm not giving up my location, but I'm in Philadelphia. You know what I mean,
Yeah, if y'all damn man, I wish I could find on the video. I'm on the wrong phone, but hold on, let me
I'm
see.
in Philly. I'm not telling people on YouTube where I'm at and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, he ain't
I
doing.
am like it is like hard, and I'm mad I'm even showing this stuff because who could be on here? You know where the stuff we into. It's like what the fuck? I shouldn't even be showing this stuff, but you know it's very humbling for me to be going through this, and I'm even though it's bad, I'm glad I go through this stuff because if I didn't, I would be just as dumb as the people who I'm talking about that's putting me through this stuff. I would be just like them.
Yeah,
So it's like I'm glad I'm not that. And I feel like something better is going to happen to me because I'm not taking the vaccine or getting a COVID test because they telling me to with my
yeah,
creators. So
I'm looking at the links
it is what it is.
I'm looking at the links on my damn thing. I can't even.
Cut. Nobody in Philly really pays 20 an hour. That's like a very that's a very crazy wage here. We are one of the only states who has not changed their minimum wage from 7.25.
Oh, for real?
Yes, has not changed their minimum wage. No. And I never worked for 7.25, but no, they still trying to give away 10 and 11 and all that stuff for jobs like that. Gas station job. I'm telling, bro, they just tried to pay me under the table. They want me to. This guy just showed the guy who showed me the job at Sunoco, who asked me can I work there. They paid me $45 to sit up all night and watch their stores for security and do a little work sweeping and mopping the store. How you cutting corners like that? They not paying that much, bro. And then he asked me to go to another place that's only paying 60, and that's for 12 hours. No.
Wow.
It's like, no, bro. I did it that night because I needed a charger. It was the first night, and like I needed to generate some type of money, so I did it, and it was some shelter for the night, so I did it.
Wow.
I ran into this guy going to the wrong shelter. I went to the wrong shelter that like you had to be placed to be there. So they was like, no, they ain't gonna let you in here. And so I'm walking away, and then this guy was like, hey, you want to work? So I'm like, man, this creep ass dude, what's up with it? I questioned him a little bit. I was like, man, you ain't about to do no weird stuff or nothing like that, right? He was like, no. I'm like, yeah, man, 'cause I don't feel like fighting and all that shit, dog. I'm tired. I don't feel like beating you up and all this shit, man. Like, I got in the car. He drove me to the Sunoco, so it was all right. But that's how God be. That's how the Creator be working.
Right? Is that your
Just
email?
like that, like how I walked to the wrong shelter and then I run into some guy that made me $50 real quick.
That's because we always taking care of as long as we see the sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Is that your email?
Yeah, that's my email.
Just like that?
Yep. Yep.
Right.
And on Instagram, I'm the same name, Ocho from the Ocho 8. Anybody can add me and hit me up, talk about whatever.
Yeah, just hit him up, man. If y'all want to help, I mean, he'll give you all the information.
Yeah, I don't know why. My cash app is $ Ocho from the Ocho 8, I believe. And my PayPal is Ocho from the Ocho, I think.
I put it all on one-to-one channel, but I'm on the phone and I can't do it.
Yeah, we on StreamYard. We can't comment.
Yeah, I can comment.
My social security card is in the car. I gotta get that. My friend's supposed to be giving me a ride, but he just dislocated his thumb, so I ain't been able to catch up with him. He be having his own stuff too, but I gotta go and get my stuff out the car, and my ID, my state ID, is at my child mom house because she called the cops to get me out of there. The whole fucking district came there. I'm looking like, man, what the fuck? It's not even violent. I just curse this bitch out because she's kicking me out, and the person who I'm calling to come pick me up even is calling her weird. They like, man, she's on some fake shit, and it was making me even madder because I'm like, yeah, other people is seeing this. It's not just me, so I know I ain't tripping. Like, it's fake as hell. I just helped you get into this house. We all supposed to be in here. We supposed to be raising our kid together. Why is you putting me through all this stuff? I understand. She going through postpartum and all that stuff. I know she's going through postpartum, but that still don't give you no excuse to treat a man less than what he is. Girls have this praying mantis syndrome where they gotta eat the mouth.
We're gonna do a whole stream about. I'm gonna do a whole stream about them that me and my brother, about the American minded AI woman, because they all programmed. You know what I'm saying? Stay the fuck far away from these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Far away, man. They did a good job at destroying the man and the family.
It sucks. Girls suck, but it's my fault for not having my stuff all together as well. I wish. I'm supposed to have my stuff together. I'm supposed to have my own stuff, so this don't happen. So,
right. Let's see.
Need a retwist and all that stuff. My hair was crazy. It's just bad.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to help out, I'm about to try to drop this link in the chat.
Right now, I'm waiting for outreach, a homeless outreach team to bring me some more blankets. Because I actually took these blankets. I took this blanket off somebody's porch last night, and I took this pillow off of somebody's porch last night.
Oh man. So
So yeah, I'm stealing people's stuff off of their fucking porch, and I'm living in a fucking foreclosed home. And I mean, it's just it is what it is.
they ain't got no they don't have no like well, you got to get on your feet first. You got to get the income coming. Like they don't
You know
have
what
like
makes this even crazier, bro? It's a program out here called Project Philly. They're like the best transitional housing program there is, bro. They put me through the ring of fire when I was trying to get into to the joint, right? And then they out of nowhere called me right before we was moving into this place and tell me, yeah, you just came up on the waiting list. So I tell them, all right, I just bought a place.
wow.
And now I'm off the waiting list. So then she does this. It's like, dog, I just turned down this place I could have had and paid basically nothing for rent. And I would have been cool. I would have had permanent housing. Like, yo, why would you do this to me? It's just like, what the fuck? And my baby mom name equal 56. She don't like when I keep bringing that shit up, but you acting real 56-ish.
Did you yeah, they don't have like rentals that do like weekly or like rooming houses?
Yeah, but they don't do the week to week Jones here. They do like a monthly lease thing where you could pay five 600 a month. But I do know somebody who will rent to me a room for 400 a month. I do know somebody who will do that. She told me 400.
Because I know in here they do like they have like a lot of people do it. Cause shit
But I
we had
don't have
one.
400 to give her, so she's not just gonna let me in there right now. So I gotta make some money up.
Damn, Philly's different than a motherfucker.
Yeah, Philly is trash, bro. This shit trash. Yesterday I went down to the tailgate because the girl who I was seeing over in Jersey, who I, been replacing my child's mother with, she was there and she asked me to come down to the tailgate. So I went down there. I tried to expose the truth to a lot of these people, but they was getting it. A few people tried to make a joke with me, but I think I get it across in a good way. So people just be like, "Whoa, he's really talking some facts right now." Like, wait, how is the Eagles here and the Eagles equal 49 and they're playing the 49ers? And I'm like, bro, of course the Eagles are playing the 49ers on their way to become 2-2 in Super Bowls and Eagles equal 22. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And I know how to use the computer, but what computer do I have? My phone, and I just do gematria and try to make off bets.
Well,
Which works sometimes, but you gotta have supreme focus. You gotta be Goku ultimate focused.
one thing you got to do is get back on your feet. No, and
Zach is not a demon. That is not, bro. It's not Zach's fault. I'm
you
going through
gotta,
anything I'm going
you
through.
gotta.
Hold on,
One
wait. Matrix, let me
thing you
talk.
got to
Let me
do
say that.
though. One thing you got to do though is get off.
Hold on, Matrix. Let me say that, bro.
What
It's
happened?
not Zach's fault. I'm going through anything I'm going through. Why do y'all say any of that shit? I was going through this shit before I knew about gematria, bro. This is the people around me, the
Yeah,
the
people
cards I was dealt. I
don't
was
even
just dealt a
check this
shitty
out.
hand, bro.
Look,
You
check it
cannot
out.
say, "Oh, that's Zach's fault." I
Hold
did
on,
no, bro. It's not Zach's
listen.
fault. I bet on anything, bro. I bet on it works. Gematria is true, nigga. It don't.
Check this
It's
out.
not Zach's fault.
Check this out. Just don't even feed into anything. Just let people are gonna say what they want to say, but they don't know your story. You just told them you've been going through this for a minute. How long you known Zach?
About 2 years now. Like, I mean, I just met him for the first time in New York and stuff.
Yeah, so you've
But
been
actually,
going,
no, I've been in the community about 3 years now.
but you've been going through this shit before that.
Way before this. Like, I was
So,
going through this. Bro, I'm a DHS child. My mom used to abuse the shit out of me. My mom is rich. Y'all don't even know my mom is rich. Come on, dog. I'm going through some fucked up shit. My mom is rich because my little brother died when I was 7. I found my little brother dead. He swallowed a nickel-sized battery. He was sacrificed to the Temple Hospital, Shriners Children Hospital. Temple. He was sacrificed there. My mom sued and got a whole bunch of money. My dad got a whole bunch of money. He blew it. My mom was abusing me the whole time, so she was supposed to put a trust fund away for me and my brother and sister who was alive at the time. My other little brother just got killed last year, and I don't know why, but my mom said, "Oh, the company that's holding your trust fund is closing now, so they're calling and seeing what y'all want to do with the money." So now she allowed me to sign the trust fund in November. But I looked online and it says it takes a year after you sign your trust fund to actually get it. And I don't even know, like, I don't know what it was because she didn't show me any paper. She just showed me the back paper that I'm supposed to sign, and that's it. So it's just a whole bunch of sketchy ass shit going on. You know what I'm saying? My
Damn.
mom got a lot of bread. She do not help. She do not care about any of the stuff I'm going through. She don't care. She just don't. So it's been like this since I was a child. It's not Zach or any of gematria.
How
No,
old
I've
are
been
you now?
going through this.
Hey, how old are you now?
I'm 26 now. I've
Oh,
been going
damn.
through this. So if I
Same.
wasn't living with a girl and paying rent together with a girl, then I'm homeless. So
Damn. Well, hey man, it's a new start, you know.
and yeah, I didn't want to sign the paper neither, but I knew it was. I mean, her not bringing the paper. What else can I do? I know if I don't get that money, I'm gonna sue her because you cannot give somebody just the back paper and not let them see everything else. And I'm gonna go to court and say that I didn't see everything else. That's not like you cannot do that. You can't just take a signature and attach it to a paperwork. So
Yeah, probably signed you out of the trust.
yeah, so if she and my sister signed hers too, so we would both be suing the shit out of her. So it is what it is. Like I doubt that's what she did. I think she gave us like her money or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate y'all in the kind words. Thank you. I might have to get off soon because my phone dying, but let me close things up.
Yeah, let your phone charge up, but you'd always hit me up. Like I said, if anybody wants, what's it? Oh, you could help them out if you want. Let's see, where the hell is it at? Somebody put in the chat, I think. Oh yeah, right there. $ Ocho from the Ocho 8.
Yeah, I
So
think that's what
you
it is.
want,
Let me check, make sure.
but yeah, I just wanted you to come on, share your story, and I mean, you know, there's a lot of people going through it, and some people think
Yeah,
they got it bad. It's like you said, like you saw somebody, he was like, "Damn, I thought I had it bad," you know, and when you went down to the DHS or whatever or wherever you went.
yeah, I went to some. I don't even know what the place was called. They didn't even let you charge your phone in there. They had you waiting for hours just to tell you, like, get all your information and then say, "Oh yeah, you got to take this COVID test." Like, no, bro, no. You should have said that first, and no, because I would have been told you no, and I wouldn't have told you anything. Then I signed something that said I don't want none of my information in your system, because what the fuck? What do y'all need my information for now? And then you told me right before she said this, bro. She said, "Yeah, we are a federal operation. Like we are a federal
Well, they get money
organization."
for you. They gonna
So
get
I'm like,
money.
man, fuck y'all.
You gave them the Social Security number, they gonna get the money. They get money for you because they got to take care. United States has to take care of its citizens. They get money.
Exactly. Ask for my social and everything before saying, "Oh yeah, you gonna have to take a COVID test." Like, no, bitch.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, no, I'm not gonna take no COVID test. I'm sorry. No, I'm not taking no COVID test.
anything involve your Social Security, and better believe on the back end they getting money. So I mean, remember it's a welfare system. So and then they got all this COVID relief funds that they made all these programs in. And it's crazy, man. You know, they got money to burn and give it to Ukraine and pay Black Lives Matter and all them Antifa to go protest and get rental buses and all kind of shit. They got all kind of money. So,
but they want to be playing with this homeless problem as if like they can't just give you one of these houses. Like, what the fuck?
no, they got to take the house, of course, real estate. They got to take the house, sell it to BlackRock, and then make it into some apartments and shit. You know, that's their job, is to steal, kill, steal, and destroy.
Kill, steal, destroy. And they want a piece of everything. Like even when I was like, they just so anal about stuff. Like even when I was at the tailgate, they sent they sent the house nigga around to tell everybody, oh, you can't have a tent up in this area. Like why you can't have a tent up? It's fucking raining. So I'm like, I'm snapping on this guy. I'm like, no, keep y'all tents up. Like what are you talking about? No, we can beat his ass. What you mean take the tent down? It's raining out here and you can't have a tent up. Like these people are having a good time. Like, why are you coming over here and telling them anything? And he's like, oh, it's not. I know it ain't him. It's some higher up dude. Who is this higher up dude telling you to come over here and tell people they can't have a tent up and they're tailgating? Like, come on, stop it, man.
That's crazy.
How can you have tents up in this parking lot, but not this parking lot? Nah, that's stupid. Why you can't have a tent up? I just didn't understand it. They didn't even have like a full blown tent like you sleep in like a camping tent. I mean like the the little like the cookout.
You know
tent.
why, man? You know where we live. People don't realize where we live. I know where we live. It's they tell us
I
we
appreciate
slave.
that, Cut. Thank you.
They tell us what to do. We got to do it. If we don't, it's gonna be some head cracking. I mean, it ain't gonna do nothing but get worse. I don't know what people don't get about that shit. It's gonna be from a tent to your house. Oh, you can't have this on your. Oh, you got to change your stove to get electric stove. All your meters got to be, these new meters. You need to rearrange your house and you have all LEDs. You need to turn your fucking lights off at 9 o'clock. It's gonna be all kind of shit. People don't realize where we headed. How you gonna say no and resist when your car is electric? You can't say no and resist. Them bitches turn power off, man. Bad enough they can push a button and your power go off now. I mean, damn, you don't pay the bill, power go out. You know? Are you fucking around? So we headed down a dark path that people think that, oh, they won't do that. There's gonna be a revolution. Yeah, where? Ain't man one yet. Where the fuck the revolution at? Everybody's too comfortable, and that's how they make it. Revolution. When a motherfucker get ready to pull them firearms out and use them, they already gonna be at the door. People don't realize, You think they know? The motherfuckers know people waiting. I mean, they know that people waiting. So what they gonna do? It's crazy, man. That's why I'm all but all the people talk about the Second Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Second Amendment. They been taking that bitch. Y'all ain't get mad yet. They gonna keep on going. Like I don't understand it. So when people say, oh, this and that, they're gonna go too far. They been going too far. So I don't know. I have hope, and then there's days I don't have no hope. Ship burning, just jump off the bitch and get out, and swim to a fucking island.
Matrix, am I messing up the stream? Is like my mic messing up?
I mean, it's just it's crack-a-lacking, but it's all good.
Yeah. All right, let me leave and come back. Hold on.
But yeah, man, shout out to all you guys for listening to Brother Ocho. But this how it is, man. He's one story. The dude I told you losing his mind. We done took him grocery shopping. I mean, he ain't got shit, man. It's fucking so sad, man. This shit is crazy, man. The shit that I see in a day, so yeah. But this shit is common, man. There's people that sleep in houses. I mean, he living it up. There's people that sleep in dark houses that, you know, that drug infested people come in and shoot up and use drugs all night. And he lucky he in a house that got power. I mean, you know, got lights on. You know, I mean, there's people in bad situations, man. You know, so man, it's fucked up out here, man. And then people in survival mode. You know. Oh man, this society is so fucked up. But it's there's kids in these situations, man. And here in Rochester, there's kids in these situations, man. You know, and it's people that are on welfare that live like that, like he's living right now. You know, there's actually people that get funds that live like he lives right now. That actually lives worse than he lives right now. You know, there's people that got jobs and live how he is now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's not even about, you know, it's fucked up, man. You know, but yeah, yeah, man. But it's yeah, man. It's a lot of people going through some shit, you know. But you know, he get on his feet. He's got to get your mind right. You know, this is all a fresh start. This is, hey, you know, and you know, it's is what it is, man. So I say, check your damn house. Be with somebody like that. You know who got to go. You don't shacked up with a woman, a man, or whatever, and the shit goes sour. Somebody got to fucking go, and it's usually us because a lot of us don't hold on to possession. We can relieve the motherfucker, but we're gonna be in a fucked up situation, you know. And it's fucked up when you ain't got a stable place, you know. It's humbling, just like he said. It's humbling, you know. It's really humbling. Shit, COVID and George Floyd fucked up a lot of communities and changed the energy of a people, you know. So escape to Canada, government get a chance to fuck that. If anywhere you need to go down, escape down south. At least you have food, you know, warm weather, and it don't cost much. So hold on one second. Let me see. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta go check something out real quick. Gotta check something out real quick. Canada give you $3,400 a month. What the fuck? And shit, in the United States, that's balling out of control for some people. $3,400, you could get you a $1,000, you know, $1,400, $1,500 rent, and shit, you'd be balling out of control. $3,400. That's crazy. It's like $800 a fucking week. That's like $800 a week, man. I guess they're trying to get people to come to Canada from Mexico. They ain't stupid. He said 1 hour walk out of Maine into Canada. Shit. Yeah, we got lakes dividing us, and they could swim across a 60-mile lake here in Rochester. Cause shit, where I'm at, right across the lake is Canada. $3,400 a month. God damn, they living it up better than anybody in the United States. Good God Almighty, $3,400 a month times 12. That's a $40,000 a year income. Good God damn. They must be trying to keep their slaves. Could you imagine if they did that in America? $3,400 a month. I don't think anybody's going back to work. One second. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta do a intermission. Okay. I keep it rolling a little bit. I'm gonna keep it rolling. Gotta go pick up. Wow. Gotta go pick up Purple Beats. So, I'm gonna shout out all you guys. Basement, the water will have a pipe. Oh yeah, you can turn the water on. Yeah, you can turn the water. Water's easy to turn on. Believe me, I learned how to do all the fucking utilities. I know how to hook up electric, everything. You know, I was a really defiant motherfucker when it comes to utilities. Very defiant. Like, call CPS defiant. I told them, they try to, because of the other house where I was staying at, they wanted to put a fucking meter that they could read from the street on. Them damn fucking where they could shoot a beam. I'm like, bitch, that ain't even a possibility. They tried for years. They said, oh, we're gonna terminate your service. I'm like, what the fuck did y'all can't terminate my service? How are you gonna terminate a service that's being paid for? And I said, do it. I told them to fucking do it. And they never did it. And never let them in the house and check the meter. I'm like, y'all getting the bill, right? We gotta get in. The meter hasn't been read in 5 years. Well, it's gonna be 6 or 7 years, motherfucker. No, I don't have to there's nothing that tells me I gotta let you in my house. Get a warrant. They thought I was batshit crazy. And then they came and turned the bitch off. But yeah, right? He knows where the valve is in the street. Turned the bitch right back on. Yeah. Just sent me all kind of threatening letters. Nothing worked. I'm paying the fucking bill. Y'all just not gonna change the meter. It's not even a possibility. Don't ask. Show me a law that says I gotta let you in the house. I don't gotta do shit, bitch. Y'all gotta keep the fucking water on. That's the law. Not to be deprived of any public services. And water is one of them. Y'all get in trouble. So they tried all kind of shit and they just gave up. Yep, shut the water off. Boy, if I missed the payment by a minute, them bitches came and shut the water off. I caught them on the camera doing it. I'm like, damn, the bill just got due. They come shut the bitch clean off. Then we got a big ass dog, Big Diesel, and they ain't come to the house no more after that. Because they got to come knock on your door and let you know they're going to turn the water off. But once they saw Big D and heard that big bark, and we cut them loose, oh, no, they don't come back. And then with the gas and electric, they had to go behind the house. They never came. But they shut that bitch off. They got slick, and they would shut the bitch off. And I don't know how they shut it off. But yeah, I learned how to do all that shit. Electric, meters, all that stuff. So I'm good. Even if they got up on the light pole and unhooked the wires, they got nothing how to deal with electricity. You know, YouTube is a motherfucker, boy. When you're smart, YouTube is a motherfucker. You learn how to do all kind of shit on YouTube. So, anyway, I don't like being a slave, Sheriff. I mean, I really don't. I'm not one of the people that just lay down and say, you know what, it makes me feel better about myself when I'm defiant. I was like that in school. I felt better being defiant than following the rules. Law, I'll follow. Rules, yeah. When I know water ain't coming through the faucet, when I know that where they getting it from and they just sell it to us and profit off us, nah, I got a problem with that. When we could literally be our own water source. And the reason why I did that is because I was going to cut the whole shit off till CPS got called. And I was like, I don't need y'all water no more. Because I had got stainless steel tanks. One was 150 gallon, and I was going to purchase a 500 gallon one and stick them in my basement. And I had another tank for my truck, and I was just going to go to the natural spring and funnel the water right into the, because they have natural springs that are taps here. And a lot of people that eat naturally, they go to them. And the water literally, it has a tap, but it's all coming from a spring. And I was going to fill up the fucking 500 gallon tank and fill up my tanks in the house. I had pumps, everything ready to go. Hot water and cold water. Clean as a bitch. But, CPS get called and they start making threats, and I wasn't ready to deal with all that shit back then. So, yeah, I'm not really with all that. When you get RV lifestyle, you like, wait, what the fuck? I can't do this to my house. This don't even make sense. Like, I could do this to my house. Why am I hooked up? Why are the fucking houses way out in the country have their own gas? They got a tank. They have their water. What the fuck? And some of them have generators. Why can't I do that where I'm at? Oh, it's against code. What? I need your gas? I can get my own fucking gas. I can go all propane. It's cheaper. It don't magically charge you when you ain't fucking using it. Like, you learn this shit, and then you're like, what the fuck am I doing? So when I have a RV mobile home, I got propane, water, septic tanks, and electricity with a generator. Why I can't make my fucking house like that? So I ain't with that. If there was more of us, shit would be different. You know what I mean? But that's just me. I guess I'm just doing. I guess I'm just crazy. I guess. But I ain't with that. They want us to be self-sustainable, but not really. Because tell me that ain't being self-sustainable. I unhooked from your whole shit. I got propane. Okay. I ain't gonna use. I have a 100 gallon propane tank. I mean, I don't use it all the time, but I had a mobile home for fucking 3 years. I ain't put damn, this person's all up my ass. I ain't put there, have that. I haven't put propane in it yet. And it's got a furnace. It's got a stove in it, oven. Use that shit all the time. So it goes a long way. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just a little extra. I guess I'm a new world orderist, I'm a new world orderist. But anyways, so that's why when I realized far back then, my mission is, you know what? I gotta go to where that shit is accepted, man. So go to where it's accepted, where my food is just already there. I just gotta go just bring my body to it. They actually encourage the lifestyle I want to live, so that's been my mission, and I'm still on it. And I'm getting closer every day. So I don't want to be in a cold climate. I don't want to be anywhere, you know. I want to be where 95% of life is. So, plus I don't want to be around the fucking. You see what we're dealing with? I don't want to be around these motherfuckers. It's a different kind of being, you know. But anyways, so look at my flow. I sent a little more. Oh, that's how the road self-sustainable, not self-sufficient. Exactly. So, yeah, man. They want us on board. We ain't on board, we're a problem. If we ain't lined up to get their motherfucking El Chapo, we ain't on board. You know? If we ain't got our kids in the fucking slave school, we ain't on board. Oh, how you don't have your... Oh my God. Still to this day, I see motherfuckers. Oh, you homeschool your children? Oh, you homeschool your kids? Oh, how do they socialize? And in that moment right there, I think of Grand Theft Auto, and I think of like the Rocket RPG, and I just think of, I'm about to pull this motherfucker out and light this bitch off right at their head. Because that shit makes no sense, you know? I mean, people are still stuck in that, ugh, they want to fucking puke, you know? I'm trying to go straight down where they showed us in all the Hollywood movies. South America, Mexico, you know? I mean, it is what it is, man. It's just rather, you know, go out where I'm supposed to be. From the way my lifestyle and shit like that is attracted me there. You know, I don't like the cold. It's death. I mean, innately our body wants to leave with nature, but we stay here because we got heat, electricity, and comfort. The natives, it's a fact, hauled ass. That's what all the fucking highways are. They just paved the fucking highways and from horses and feet and went to cars and motherfucking tires. You know? You wonder, like, where did we get these high motherfuckers already? Natives was already moving. They knew to go down south. They knew when like our traffic lights and signs are like red, yellow, green. Well, green means come back, stay, you know, beautiful colors pop out. Oh yeah, it's time to get back, you know, bloom. When them bitches start turning yellow and red, that means get the fuck out of Dodge. That's what that means. Go. It's nature's hibernate, you know? And when I studied where I'm from, I'm like, damn, well, they went further south. They kind of migrated. They moved. I mean, they had trade routes. The Mississippi's, all these rivers intersected to the Mississippi, but they want to fill them up, dry them up, and hide them bitches. All them shits from the Rockies to the motherfucking Andes Mountains, Adirondacks, Andes, Appalachian, not Andes, my bad, Appalachian Mountains, fucking rivers flowed to the Mississippi. You know, it was a waterway, travel, trade. You know, and then before that, which they don't teach us, was the mound builders. I mean, there was fucking pyramids all over the United States. And they call them mound builders. You know? So yeah, I want to go South America, where the people ain't trying to fucking, you know, they ain't trying to kill each other like this up here. They don't have all these ideologies and genders and shit. They're like, what the fuck you talking about? Non-binary and fucking all this bullshit. They don't have that shit. The fuck? Fuck out of here with that dumb shit. They got some gay shit, of course. Shit's like a disease. But the majority of the shit, no, it don't work like that. So, People always say, "Oh, you don't see it." Fuck out of here, man. This is land. This is a big ass landmass. My feet are on it. It's all the same. I ain't crossing no fucking waters. It's all the same. You know. So that's my thing. You know. So, well, yeah. I mean, that's what you find out when you actually homeschool. There's more interaction in homeschool than there is in school. All you can do is sit there and fucking not talk in class and then socialize with fucking other brain dead fucking people and kids and not learn shit. Or you can homeschool and socialize with every fucking body and do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know? So yeah. So but anyways, yeah. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Ocho, man. Hopefully, you know, not hopefully, he's gonna get out of this situation. He's a smart dude. I mean, he's smart as fuck. I mean, survival mode, you know, prime example, you know. I mean, think about it. Shit, they got a squatting laws like that. Shit, I'm looking for a mansion. I mean, yeah, the police gonna come, but shit, they got squatting laws. You know, we keeping this. We know somebody about to break in. Shit, we keeping them out. You know. So as long as you ain't fucking it up, doing crazy shit in there, you know. I'm sure at this point, some of these homeowners, they'd be like, fuck it. As long as shit, you make sure nobody comes in here, steals the fucking copper, steals the appliances and damage the house at this fucking point. Because I know in Rochester, any house going abandoned, everything in that bitch that's metal's gone. You know? That shit better be full on out plastic. Because that shit is good on. So, but yeah, anybody can help the brother out, man, and everybody else, you know. It's fucking sad. I'm trying not to think about it. And I know when I get off here, I'm thinking about the shit. And, you know. And whatever the situation is now. So, you know. So, anyways. But yeah, I'm about to get up off here, guys. Man, much love to all you guys. Brother Cuts, John Bryant, Revolution Truth. New faces around here. Sheriff. Good to see you. Ocho, of course. Third Eye Only. What else is up on here? Whoever else is up on here watches this later. Shout out to all you guys. I can't go no farther back than this comment because the StreamYards is just bullshit. So, yeah. I'm going to go up in this YMCA and pick them up. But shout out to all you guys. It says 0, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Now it says 0. All right, there it goes. Rick James, and now it just starts to climb up. 12, 15, 18. Okay. All right, y'all. Much love to you guys, and see you on the next stream. Oh, shit.